What is up, everybody? How is it going? Welcome back. This is session 22 of the Strife of Aradiel, and I see we're starting off with a bang here. Plum, of course, immediately popping in and giving me disadvantage there. That's always lovely. Always good to see you, Plum. How you been, man? How you holding up? Hope you don't stub your pinky till later. What's up, Rachel? What's going on, y'all? We got a game. Guess what? Guess what? Surprise, surprise. Oh, let me hit that magical button here. Oh yes, once again, the whole crew, 2 weeks in a row. Oh man, I don't know what I did to deserve this, y'all, but we always appreciate everybody coming back. Seeing y'all thought I was the villain. Not so much the villain. You're more mischievous, right? Like you're a bit of a trickster, as to where Plem is the devil. Like a beam of light hit me in the face somewhere. Hold on, yeah. My obsessive compulsive nature is. Oh no. What's happening? Apparently my blinds are somehow warped to where it lights perfect little slit of light through here. Sorry, y'all. OCD. It's bugging my brain. This is every week here. Holy shit! No wonder it's gonna be 70. What? 71 on Wednesday. The temperature is that good? Bad?
It's gonna be 71. Holy crap! It's gonna be 1 degree Celsius up here in Snowland.
I'm just ready for the rain here to stop. I'm in California, and I work outside. And when it's pouring down, then next time it happens, I'm gonna do the Obi-Wan Kenobi. They seem to be some kind of cloners. You know the video. I gotta remember the whole thing, but I'm gonna do that next time. The other day it was pouring on me. It was the worst. But anyways, moving on. What is up, everybody? Welcome back. We're gonna get another session going here. For those who don't recall, last session they had finished everything up under the sea, made their way back and combined the artifacts. And to help them in their journey forward, was gifted more lent, but you know how these things tend to go. An airship from the wizard Alor Vaughn. So now they do have their own airship, the Folly Dodger, Captain James Book. And with that, they were heading off into the skies. Running a little behind here, so I see no reason at all to delay. What do y'all? You guys are aboard your new airship here, sailing its way, heading kind of south by southeast here. You had directed it towards Midway. Now this is, from here, rather short trip. You'll be reaching there. Give me 1 second, guys. What's up, buddy? Not right now, since there's nobody here. I can't watch you out there, buddy. Not until mommy gets home. Not if I can't watch you out there. I'm sorry. But who is somebody out there? Okay, but you have to stay right out front. You hear me? Okay, please stay right out front. Okay, go.
You've just muted yourself, Risen.
Was I muted before?
You were unmuted, talking to your son.
Okay. Anyways, where was I? Threw my brain through a loop. Oh, so you guys are gonna be there by the evening time. It's only gonna take less than a dozen hours to get there by airship. So you guys have that time to do anything on the ship here, or we can speed our way over to Midway. Up to y'all.
I'm just going to take the time in the ship to enjoy the view because I have never flied this high before, so just like a little kid watching the view and that's it.
So from where you're looking down there, it is an absolutely gorgeous view of the coast from the rocky shores and seeing some of the wildlife there. You know, it's very distant off. You are, you know, at any given time, a good 10,000 feet above the ground there, soaring through. Not quite in the clouds, those are still overhead, but well above even most of the birds there. Now, looking down, the coastline, the wildlife, and at a certain point, when the sun starts to go down in the evening, cast just a gorgeous orange across the sky there. It's truly one of the most glorious views you've ever seen.
Wow.
Hold on, y'all. We got a weather change.
Uh-oh.
Thunder?
Thunderbolt and lightning.
No way, right? I mean, I was just enjoying the view and I mean, to which weather did it change to? Is it raining now?
So, as you all are heading along here, the rains do start to suddenly pick up.
Oh my.
Crap. I'm going to catch a cold.
The airship, it's enclosed, right?
If you are below deck, it is.
Okay.
I'm going to move then to the deck below to not get wet by the rain. I mean, if it's high, it's also windy, I assume, so I'll find a shelter in the deck below.
I think if it's raining, I think Ira would be out on the deck trying to practice a new druidic art that they picked up with varying levels of success, being Call Lightning. Taking advantage of the stormy weather to get more in tune with it.
Okay, so I'm trying to get some of this stuff. They changed my music app around, so I'm trying to get everything working. Say that one more time, Ira. You're out there and you're doing
Taking
what now?
advantage of the stormy weather, practicing the druidic art or the druidic spell Call Lightning, and trying to get in tune with and feel that it to a point where it feels natural for Ira.
Okay. So, heading off towards the front of the ship there, finding a clear opening, or there's also a crow's nest up top. Which would you prefer, the front or the top?
Front.
The front. Okay, it's over there towards the front of the ship, and I'm just gathering and working on some of the necessary gestures and incantations for the spell. Give me an Arcana check.
I believe I got a 2, but I do believe I had advantage in the from Twitch chat redemption.
Okay, so go ahead and give me another roll there.
Oh, please. 18.
18. So, with that, casting the spell, working on these gestures there, you're essentially just kind of a conductor mastering your skill there. Not just summoning the lightning, but at certain points having it almost dancing first across your fingertips, then through the clouds and gathering up. Not bringing full charges down at you, but cracking it off in the sky like fireworks that just boom about, light up images in the clouds there. Meanwhile, Torin. Where are you, Torin? I'm sorry, Finbar. That was for Finbar. You're muted.
You're muted.
I'm going below deck to find shelter from the rain and also see where's everyone.
Okay. So, moving about and everything, going down to the lower decks, you can see that there's a number of crew hands down there. The cook over there cooking a big pot of some kind of mystery gumbo. People moving about, some of them resting, waiting for their shifts, but some of them down there just mopping with this kind of dirty water you can see. And in one of the little corners of one of the rooms there, you can see a coin stuck down, kind of in between the rafters there, in between the different planks of wood. It's like maybe it got pressed in at some point and just never pulled out, or dropped and just happened to fall that way. Can't be sure. It's a single copper coin.
I'll pick it up and look at the crewmates and say, "Is this from anyone? I mean, I found it on the floor."
A
Guys,
couple of them look up towards you, but none of them say anything. They kind of just give you a quick eyebrow, get back to the work, keep mopping. Or one of them nearby, hanging in a hammock there, pops his little hat up, looks over towards you, and goes back to sleep. None of them paying it any notice. Then, feeling the coin there, as you hold it, you feel a certain kind of weight to it. It's oddly heavy for a single copper coin.
for sure is from Torin. I mean, maybe he's near, and I'm going to try to find him below deck to see.
Can you give
the-
me a Constitution save?
Okay.
Oh.
13.
13. So, as you stand up and start walking along, you get this sudden feeling of vertigo. The ground almost seems to tilt sideways for a moment. You have trouble finding your balance. Give me a dexterity save.
Okay. 23.
23. So you catch yourself, you almost stumble over and fall through one of the halfway open doors there, but catch yourself on the seal of it. And kind of stand upright.
I'm going to look at
Raising your,
the
you feel shaky in
at
the knees.
crewmates. I'm going to walk up as best as I can to the cook and scoop a plate for me and say, I'm thinking I'm going to need this, sorry. I'm going to work with a scoop of the stew they are making or anything. I think I'm weak because I didn't eat anything in a long time, so I'm still trying to go to find Torvin because I think the coin is his for sure.
All right, so with the bowl of this mystery gumbo, making your way through the ship there, and Torin, you did say you're down in the lower decks, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
And what are you doing down there?
I am just kind of planning out the next steps of what I want to make. Just kind of down there, just jotting ideas down. That's all.
Okay, so you find Torin in a kind of in one of the rooms that are set aside for each. You each have your own space. It's not a very big space, little more than a desk in the back of the room, a dresser on one side, and a cot in the middle there. And at the back of the desk, you can see Torin sitting back there working on his designs and plans.
Torvin,
Yeah. So
I think this is yours. And with the coin in my hand, I'm going to collapse with the ball on my face and lying in the floor, and the coin is rolling to him. I mean,
coin.
I feel dizzy.
Reach down, grab it, and pick it up. Give me a Constitution save.
Yeah. It's even worse.
So, with that, you feel this sudden, again, sense of vertigo. The room seems, you can't tell, is this ship tilting over? Start to lurch towards one side. Give me a dexterity save.
23.
23. You catch yourself as well, nearly toppling over, but find yourself again in this kind of narrow space, grabbing on and leaning up against the wall beside the desk there to catch yourself. Still find yourself very shaky in the knees, though.
What is... What have you done with this? This is awful. Let's go get everybody else.
You try that. I cannot move. I think I'm going to nap here.
Do I still have the sending stones? Or who has those?
I think I have the other one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know it. I don't know for sure. I think I have one. Jasper, do you have the ascending stone or not?
Last I knew, Ragnar had it actually.
Oh yeah, I gave it to Ragnar. Yeah, you try that. Try.
Ragnar, we got something for you down here, man. It's great.
What's that? I can't hear you. Thunder's loud.
Come below deck. We got something for you.
I think the magic's cutting out. I'm gonna come down.
Okay, yeah.
All right, making your way down there, you step in the room, you find Finvar still struggling to get his way up, leaning against the cot with just stew all over his face. Over against the wall, you can see Torin is just leaning up against it, held on tight, as if he were to move, he's just gonna topple over like a drunk person who has found their post.
What happened to both of you?
I don't know. I mean, everything started when I found the coin. Give it to Ragnar, Torin.
Here you go, man. Just give this a try. Just give it a try, man. Just give it a try.
Before touching it, I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
And it is absolutely booming with a little dose of magic in there. Seems to be some kind of charm spell.
Does it seem like it's a curse?
It does seem like a non... I wouldn't say a curse. It doesn't give any implications. It seems like something that would likely wear off over time. So not really curse, just it's more like it's like a virus in a certain sense. It comes and goes depending on when you contact it.
I'll pass, guys. It should wear off in a little bit. Maybe a couple hours.
Sure,
Ragnar,
Days?
Sure. Come on.
please go find Jasper. I'm not feeling good.
Yeah, let me do that. I can only remove curses. I can't just do regular magic. Hold on.
All right, what's
I'm
Jasper
gonna go
doing? Where's Jasper
Look
at?
for Jasper.
So most of the time I'm cracking open the book of Balin, Aelor's Last Apprentice, see if I can glean any spells out of that book. But I am going to do two other things during the 12 hours. One, talk to Captain Book when I talk to him about our path of travel. And then secondly, I was going to try to find Ragnar and had a few questions for him.
Okay. So, going through the book there, kind of in the earlier sections, it does have some. Go ahead and give me a. So, let's start here. You would know that many wizards like to encode their tomes in some kind of way, just make it not so everyone can read them. So, first off, give me a. You can actually use Arcana. Just kind of decipher with your magical knowledge.
Well, I'm probably going to lose my portent dice before here too long, since they only last 24 hours or next rest. So I'm actually going to use a portent die, and I'll use my 18. And with my plus 11, that makes 29.
Okay, nice. And then
Yep.
let me get an intelligence check on top of that.
Sure. I'll use heroic inspiration for that, just to see if I can get something better. And that's a 21.
21. So with that, you are able to kind of break through the code that he's written in using, it's really not the most complex one, something that a younger person might even misidentify as clever, but just using old kind of outdated symbols for magic properties and such. But you are able to kind of dig into it, start getting some out of there. You do find a spell in there for clairvoyance. And one that seems to identify, it's got a lot of extra flair written to this one. And also some certain additions in there as how to possibly make alterations to it over time for fireball.
Interesting. Yeah, I definitely want to take some time to research that or look through that over the course of this voyage.
Okay. Well, just kind of getting into the surface level of it that you're able to see on there, it mentions possible ways to alter the spell to change the damage type to other elemental effects, essentially casting fireball, but ice ball, lightning balls, and things of the sort. And
Wonder if that's why Balin's no longer the apprentice, because Aylar Varn is a pacifist, I know.
kind of going from some of the readings in here, this individual, Baylor, did seem to have a certain fascinations with more destructive arts. All right, and then it's about that time as you're finishing up there and getting to go and head towards looking for the captain when you run into Ragnar making his way through the halls there.
Oh, Jasper. Oh, perfect. Finvar and Torin touched the curse. Well, not curse, the magic coin. They're vomiting and stuff. It's just a charm spell. I don't know how to take that off them, though. Honestly, it'll last like a couple hours and they should be fine, but, I don't know if you can take it off now.
Can take a look, but actually, Ira's our, a way better healer than me, so we should probably wrangle him in too. But how did this happen?
The coin? You know how many coins we find?
I bet was Torin the one to touch it, because the last time he touched one, he disappeared for 9 months.
I don't know, but he definitely was trying to make me touch it. So
Nice. Let's grab Ira and let's go visit the guys.
okay, yeah.
Ira, we need your help. I think we got a couple sick crewmates below.
Sick crewmates? All right, I'll be right there. And I'll make my way down with Jasper and Ragnar.
So again, you guys walk in there. At this point, Finvar and Torin, both of you give me another Constitution save.
I forgot to tell, but Dorin, you have a +2 in saving throws for my aura of protection.
Good to
You said dexterity?
Constitution.
Okay.
I'm gonna use lucky on this. What can I use lucky on this?
13 again.
Yeah, any D20 test.
Also, I believe Finvar, you have advantage to get out of the charm.
Oh, I mean, if it's a charm effect, I think so. Yeah, because but it's Constitution will be wisdom.
So I had a natural 1 and a what was the other one was a 11.
All right. That was with advantage, though, right? Not disadvantage.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, the first one was a natural 1. The other one was a 6.
Okay.
So
Well, good thing that one existed. It's a 6. Oh, you.
yeah, rolled a 6 plus 5 is 11.
Oh, okay.
Plus his 2,
okay.
so 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, both of you, your guys' stomach is at this point in knots. It feels like something is wrong between that and the vertigo. It's almost impossible to stand. If you are, your knees are just shaking, and you are in there sweating bullets. And that's how they find you. Of course, Finvar, still with the stew all over his face.
I'm melting inside. Please help me.
What has caused all this?
Is it raining?
I don't know. I touched a corner. I don't know what happened. But
Ragnar, Jasper, you guys have any ideas?
oh.
I haven't uncovered the magic to dispel this magic, so I thought you might be a better source to cure their whatever ails them.
Would Ragnar have told me that it was of magical means that caused this, or?
Oh yeah. As soon
Yeah.
as I grab you, I would have said.
Okay, I just wanted to. Then I would put a hand on each of their shoulders, and using 2 third-level spell slots, I would attempt to dispel magic.
And with that, the vertigo fades. Kind of still a little shaky. You've gone from straight vertigo to feeling just more a little dizzy, then a little lightheaded. Stomach loosens up a little bit. Still, as it's gone now, as it's faded out, it's not entirely gone. Still have this, you feel like you're recovering, not falling over. You're able to walk and everything like that, but still a little, it's day 3 of the flu, and you're kind of on the upward trajectory here.
Thank God. Thank God. I mean, I don't know, guys. But if you want to experience what I just experienced, touch a coin. I mean,
This thing.
Wait, Tor, you're still holding it?
Hey, Torin, give me a constitution.
stay away from me, Torin. I don't want the coin. Put it in your pocket or the bag of holding. Jasper,
I'm trying to get.
pick up cursed
I'm so
object.
sorry.
lucky. I'm using lucky. No, I didn't mean. Okay, 22 rolled advantage, natural 20, so 25.
Stomach feels a little woozy. You're feeling a little dizzy. Give me a dexterity save.
24.
So, start to slip a little bit, catch yourself. At this point, you fall back and sit in the chair that was still sitting over by the desk there, and the room is just spinning. It is going absolutely insane.
Could I reach out, grab the coin while casting Dispel Magic? With my final 3rd level spell slot?
These are the 20.
I'm gonna grab the
While casting Dispel Magic in an attempt to dispel whatever's on this damn coin.
all right.
You know, if anyone used a sling, that would be a really nasty sling bullet to use against an enemy, huh?
Oh my god.
I can maybe turn it into one.
That has to be like a war crime, I think, because that's not okay. I wouldn't want to happen what I just experienced to anyone, even my enemies. Calrathians are safe, even. I mean,
So are you dispelling the coin?
What do you guys think?
Is there a way to transfer that magic to one of Torin's bullets?
I mean, maybe that depends on Torin and his creativity there. It's like working with plutonium. Just gotta be very careful. Wear protection.
Do we have any way of keeping this coin, or would you rather I dispel the magic, guys?
Look, it's not that bad.
Torin, please just drop the coin.
Last time I put something in the bag, it exploded, so I'm not doing that.
Torin.
throw it from the board. I don't know. I mean, throw it to the sea. We don't care anymore.
Here, just flick it up in the air and just let it be.
Flips up,
Leave it where it lands.
drops on the ground there, just sits. Give me another Constitution save, Torin.
I mean, I rolled 25. That's the highest I've rolled, and I still failed. So I don't even know if it's worth rolling.
Remember, you have plus
13, 15.
15. Your stomach goes back in a notch. You're still holding it off there, but oh man, you've never felt this way before. There is hot lead in the belly right now.
I grab Torin by the shoulder, then cast a spell magic on him once again.
With that, it loosens up, but man, you feel like you have been eating chili, expired chili, all night.
I'll cast Unseen Servant and then have it pick it up and then make its way to the edge of the boat, throw it overboard.
Yeah, yes, you go.
And it floats back up there. See it go by. A couple of people heading down the stairs there. See it floating through, and this server kind of bumps him out the way there. Moves back up. A moment later, flipped over, lost to the world again.
Oh man.
That is too dangerous, I think.
Yeah, I mean, is it even fair using that as a weapon? So
Oh my goodness.
it's still raining. Are you outside?
Yes, it was.
How long are we going to take in this constructing? I mean, flying machine. Jasper,
So-
you know it is so long the trip, and I want to touch some grass.
We should be there in about 6 hours.
You guys are getting rather close there. It's not long before bells start ringing, signaling that the city is sight. The first signs of it are in sight. If you were to go up and look over the rails there, still pouring rain outside, but off in the very distance you can see the light flickers of the torches from the city itself. At this point, go ahead.
Ragnar, before we land, you got a minute?
Yeah, of course.
I just want to ask you about your thoughts about what happens in the Ring of Talos. I'm a little concerned that we're playing with forces, beyond our ability to control or even influence. And I just wanted to get your thoughts on how you felt, your relationship with your patron was going before we jumped into another situation where we may have more dangerous forces at work while we're hunting down the second relic in Glenfirth.
I'll be honest, I didn't really like being pulled away so fast. And wasn't like I had free reign or I was literally in a cage. It wasn't fun. At this point, man, I just feel like I'm trapped in this contract.
So you were literally in the hells, in the cage for a day or two while we were fighting in the ossuary?
Yeah. He didn't want me to be influenced by, I think, the witch down there.
Well, I know how he feels. I kind of put my foot in that one, but we needed some information. But what can we do if this happens in the future? Any way we can help you, protect you, stop him?
That's a good question. I'm under some kind of contract, I think. Maybe if we could figure out the terms.
So, just with that there, the terms of the contract itself, on the inside of the hilt of your blade, inscribed in extremely fine detail, very small print, to a point where if you rub your finger across it, you can just barely even feel that it's there, are the terms and conditions of your contract.
And I do know this?
You do know this.
Oh, okay. I will pull out the blade then and show Jasper the terms.
It is all but unreadable to the naked eye, though.
Yeah.
It's here. I just is it in another language?
It is written in Infernal.
Yeah. So we'll have to learn Infernal and a way of reading it.
Well, I can actually decipher with some arcane divination. I can decipher Infernal, but the question is, why is Brisker not telling you up front what the details of the pact are?
I don't know. He just wants me to do stuff for him whenever he calls. So maybe it was because I was about to be dead and technically saved my life with this sword. I think maybe he's just holding that over me.
Well, I can appreciate that, but I gotta say, having something so dangerous following us all around doesn't sit right with us. Is going to be tough. I mean, you're part of the group. You're part of the crew, and we'll do what we can to help you out and protect you. But if there's any way you get any advance notice, if you can tell us how we can help, or tell us if something dangerous is coming.
Well,
That's your duty.
Speaking of, he did mention giving me another assignment, if you will. I don't know when he's gonna do it, but he said pretty soon he was gonna contact me again.
Do you want me to read the infernal runes,
Yeah.
or do I
good.
save that for later?
Well, it seems magical, right? Kind of hidden. Maybe we should make sure it's safe to read it first.
As in, get off the airship.
Yeah. Maybe not while we're flying.
Well, while we overnight in Midway tonight, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a date.
So, with that, as you all continue floating along there, if you need to get any rest time or finish anything up, it's not long before you all find yourselves just above Midway. Even in this late hour, people coming out and gathering around, looking up as the ship approaches and starts making its descent towards one of the old towers here, a tower that many of the cities have them, though they're very rarely used. They're more relics of a different time at this point, but specifically stationed to receive such an airship. So as it approaches, take some time to rope it in and pull it along until the little door that slides down pops right onto there, a little deck comes across, and you all find yourself once again in Midway.
A quick little question for DM. How long has it been since we went underwater the first time?
At this point, that was about 4 days ago.
Okay, then Ragnar would do his sacrifice, his blood sacrifice thing again.
Okay. So sometime during the night, while everybody, waiting to arrive there on the ship, you mean?
Yeah, right before we get off, yeah, I would do it. Because it's basically almost a new week.
All right. Perfect. And with that, you guys find yourselves back in Midway. Now, right there, it's a good point. We're going to take a quick break here. First off, though, a shout out. 1 second here. Plum, I did see that you gifted that sub. Thank you so much. We always appreciate it. How do I gift subs to D&Ders? I don't know, but we appreciate it, man. I always say, you don't have to do it. No one feel obligated. We just appreciate the company. But, if you want to show a little love, it's always much, much appreciated. Now, we're going to go and take a quick break here. When we come back, we're going to see what other... I didn't expect the coin to turn into the epic thing that it did in the end there, but
Mine was the BB.
It always does.
yeah. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take our quick break here, and when we come back, see what we're doing in Midway before we eventually head off to Glenfirth. BRB, everybody. All right, y'all. We have to return. Let's get rid of that background music and just get back in the town here. All right, so of course it is the evening time as you all are arriving back to Midway. And what are your plans? Well, not even evening, it's actually late night. You're looking around, almost midnight at this point. What is your guys' plans here?
Bastion,
Yes.
I think so.
Okay.
the formerly Bond Mansion or Manor, Bond Manor.
The one that the fathers died?
That's our land.
I mean, you
our
couldn't have
mansion, yeah.
picked a more cursed place. I mean,
Our workers for the past week have been working on cleaning up the bloodstains and setting it up for a house for us.
oh.
Okay. So, as you all approach and eventually make your way over to formerly Vaughn Manor, from the outside, still looks a little grown over, but when you step in and see things have been cleaned, it's a little dusty, but you can see the spots where looks like some wood was even removed and replaced. Other spots have been scrubbed clean. All the furniture has cloths and everything draped over it, kind of ready to be moved or whatever else it is. But overall, the place is in much better condition, though there is still a slight lingering of decay in the air. And what are y'all doing?
I have a late night rendezvous with Ragnar.
Torn's gonna go see if he can find Sam West.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go with Thorin. I don't want to stay in this place. Though it's cleaner, I don't feel safer.
When has a
going to-
paladin ever been so scared of some little bit of haunted stuff?
Thorin, are you serious? I mean, are you not scared of this? You were the one that picked the coin that basically.
I tend to
I
forget
mean, you know
quickly.
the story, okay? Why wouldn't I be scared? Is the question.
Because you're a paladin.
And what if? I mean, can I not
Pat
be
you on the
scared?
shoulder. I'm just like, it's not that bad.
I still going not staying here. I'm going to.
You can look. You
Follow
can
him.
bless it. You can spend time, bless it. You know, do
I'm not
exorcism,
priest,
whatever.
okay? I'm not a priest. I'm a paladin, as you have said, okay? I'm not
Well, I
making
recommend you help you with
rituals
that.
or anything like that. I don't believe in God. Also, I believe myself and ourselves, okay? So, being that said, I'm not going to argue more with you. I'm going with you, okay?
Okay, that's fine. Just fair warning, we're coming right back after I'm done talking with him.
Okay, though.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right, so as you make your way out into the night there, into the streets, it is still a light drizzle, but nothing too heavy, you know. As quickly as it gathers up, wipe it away, though the shoulders get a little wet as you move. And with that, as you guys are heading out, Jasper's meeting up with Ragnar. And what are you guys up to?
Hey, Ragnar,
Yeah, come in.
you still interested in learning what your saber says about your contract?
Absolutely.
All right.
And I will take the saber out and put it on like a table that hopefully is in the room.
Yeah, it's going to take me about 10 minutes to ritually cast some arcane glyphs on the blade. Can I touch it? Is it going to hurt me?
I don't know.
Okay. So I do need to, in order to read the glyphs, the infernal script on it, I will have to touch the sword.
Let's see if I will grab it and then concentrate on telling it to allow you to hold it.
Smart. Thanks.
And then I will hand it towards you and
So,
give you
as
like
you
a
reach it
look
over
like I'm
towards
not
him.
sure if this is gonna work.
And as you reach it over towards him, you can feel the hilt of the blade heat up for a moment. As you concentrate, it kind of cools down. And as you take possession of it, Jasper, it's warm to the touch, but not burning you.
Ritually cast comprehend languages.
Okay.
I have to be touching it in order to read the script.
And so as you're holding it and conjuring this magic, it takes a little bit for it to take effect there. In the meantime, Ira, what is it that you're doing?
I was just gonna kind of explore around the manor once again, kind of see it, now as
So-
it's been cleaned up.
Walking around here, now that it's not so horrifying, it is a rather decent sized estates. As far as rooms, it's a total of 10 rooms inside of the building there. Not all of them furnished, but about 7 of them with actual, bedroom furniture, 3 of them that look empty with some crates of random things and other furniture that's kind of just been pushed in there. There's also, of course, kitchen, a rather decent sized gathering area, and a basement downstairs. Stone at the base of the whole downstairs is stone and very solid, but doesn't look like it had much use put to it other than a random collection of old instruments that are all packed away down there as well. And then, of course, rather decent courtyard in the back as well. And then while you're walking and exploring about there, cutting back over Jasper in the top of the room there, these symbols on the blade start to kind of glow and come to life and rearrange. And as you're looking down, you can almost see them kind of lighting in your eyes there and all deciphering to you. In the shortest of terms, it reads there, "Let they who take possession of this sword and have their life spared find themselves in service of Brisker. Should he find need, which he surely will, and they are called upon, then rewards will be plenty. Those who deny shall be punished. When Brisker has achieved his true fate, they may be released, so long as they have not interfered. Your soul is his, as are you. Hell Brisker." And in very fine print there, "For full contract, please contact Brisker." And it has what appears to be some kind of address in hell.
Maladomini. Nice. Of course, I'm saying this all out loud.
You're muted.
You're muted.
This is not good. There is no end.
Yeah. So their true fate? So in other words, so I die. Because that was my fate before I got the sword, right?
I picked up on that too, but I thought it might be the true fate of Brisker. Is it your true fate? So until you die?
That's a good question, actually.
Ambiguity. Oh.
Well, I don't know much about infernal contracts, but what I do know is contracts are contracts are contracts. So a way out is for you to die, and if Ira can bring you back, since he was talking about recently being able to, or recently having or gaining the power to bring us back should one of us fall in battle. Maybe that's a way out in the future.
I
For
mean,
you?
I'm not against it if I come back. I just feel like I'll be useless after that.
Admittedly, it's a really dangerous way to try to get out of a contract too, is to die. What's Brisker's goal?
I think that's what we need to focus on. So far, he wanted the coin
Okay.
because there was a demon that he wanted to keep from it achieving anything. That's what it kind of seemed like. It was getting in his way. So maybe Brisker wants to be in charge. I mean, is he in charge of Malazimi, or does he just live there?
That's a question I can't answer. Although I am establishing a library in our bastion. That's maybe a question they can research given time.
Hey, Ragnar, give me a history check.
Okay, gosh. I'm okay with this.
I have proficiency. Can I assist him?
Yes, you can. So go ahead and roll that with advantage.
Awesome. Oh, thank you. Because it was a 1 the other way, so.
Okay, so a 10. All right. So you can't recall the exact names, but you do know Brisker, while very high up the ladder, is not the peak. He does begrudgingly fall into the service of one, the true ruler of his realm. Can't recall his name, but you do recall it being referred to derogatively as the Lord of Slugs.
Yeah, Sluglord. Yeah.
You think Jasper, maybe if we could get a hold of the Lord of Slugs, we could convince him to get me out of the contract if we do something for that guy?
Honestly, that sounds insane. Asking another devil to help you out, get out of a contract from a. Yeah, that sounds just crazy, man. I don't think that's a good idea at all.
Or either we take out Brisker or we take out the Lord of Slugs.
Hmm.
And that way I get to keep the power and Brisker can't say anything. Or maybe, I don't know.
Well, obviously, there's a lot of questions we don't know, but maybe the next time you talk to Brisker, I saw the conversation you had with him. We were all there, and you tried to outsmart him, and he saw right through. He saw right through you.
Yeah.
I just think that if you can find out any information, it's going to be tough. But the next time you talk to him, if you can find out any information about what his goals or his aspirations are, that might help us. I don't know. Help us figure out a way to maybe eventually break the contract.
After Jasper saying this and having spent a couple days in a cage talking to Brisker, DM, is there possibly anything I could recall from that might stir up right now and help?
Specifically about
His ambitions, what his goals are, Brisker's goals.
so for much of the time that you spent there, it was almost like a fever dream. It was very nasty, best way I could put it, icky experience. It's just like this feeling of being dirtiness the longer that you're in that realm there. And through that time, things moving about outside of the cage, it almost seemed to move like through strobe lights, little images of time passing by out there. And him very much meeting very often with mortals that he would pull there, other devils and the like. Give me an insight check.
Mm-hmm. 13.
You definitely get the feelings of ambition from him. While it's hard to even keep track and watch all the movements as they go on, but what little moments that you'd find, because in those few moments that he would sit still, those ones kind of tended to linger longer there, not fading out and spin the strobes like everything else. So at one point through the fever, you do recall him sitting there hanging over a fireplace in his chamber. And you get the feeling, not quite sure if it's by choice or forced on him, a large portrait of the Lord of Slugs. And from what you could see, it's all somewhat of a blur, but the image certainly seemed to live up to the name. And you recall him sitting there, some glass of brandy or some dark drink in his hand, and just spending hours, if not days maybe, it's hard for you to tell, simply staring at the portrait.
I'll tell that to Jasper.
Clues, no answers.
Yeah.
Well, let's make a let's make an agreement, a pact, you and I. I may have stepped in it with your Solia, the queen of the sea hags. 9 months ago, I was holding a cudgel outside of a library, guarding students. And every week, our life gets crazier and crazier and more out of control. And I felt like I needed a source of information that might be able to help us keep as much control as we possibly can on this boiling kettle of things, everything that we're uncovering. If you will do your best to keep us apprised of any danger coming through you from Brisker or from the Hells or Maladomini, I'll do what I can to keep everyone and you specifically informed about any danger coming from your Solia of the Sea Hags.
I agree to that. Absolutely. And I think from now on, whenever we take breaks or sleeping and stuff, Ragnar is going to not only concentrate on his blade like he normally does, but to almost try and become one with it, to see if he can sense Brisker now. I think that's what he's gonna intend to try to do now.
Right now?
Not right now, but like going forward, every time we go to sleep and stuff, you know, whenever he does his ritual and stuff,
All right.
he's gonna also concentrate to try to learn, if he can, to grow a new sense, to feel Brisker.
Okay.
So that way he can be able to warn.
Okay. Okay. Got it. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you all are gathering yourselves and kind of going over everything with that, meanwhile, as you found yourself still exploring the property there, you find yourself out in the back of the courtyard for a moment, looking over. In the middle, there is at this point, damage, missing the upper half of what looked to be some kind of a statue of a centaur in the middle of a little water fountain that's in the back there. Nice bushes off around the sides, but you see a little spark start to appear, gather up, very familiar and very bright out here in the back. And suddenly, a very familiar, though somewhat familiar, although a little odd. This seems to be a rather plump-looking little fae. Seems to be having some trouble staying even as well. tilting, hovering, floating at any given moment halfway upside down, and you suddenly see in its hand holding particular, almost as big as itself, copper coin as it twirls about and chucks it straight at you. Give me a dexterity save.
Sweet.
A natural one.
A natural one.
Awesome.
So as you step back to kind of almost avoid it, the coin hits you right in the palm there. Give me a Constitution save.
Oh, great. 19.
19. The stomach, it's a little wheezy, but you manage to hold on. The world starts to shift in the vertigo there. You can see, you can't tell if it's sideways or if you are, as you both seem to almost be spinning in opposite directions of each other. Give me a dexterity save.
Torn got his bullet back.
11.
Oh yeah.
11. So you manage to avoid just absolutely falling over, but you do kind of tilt. You're almost halfway down on one knee trying to gather yourself. You know, when you get that kind of awkward stance, almost halfway making a tripod but not quite touching the other part
I'm
of the
trying to
ground.
lean on one of my staff to hold balance myself out.
And with that, let me get a initiative from you there.
All right. 11.
1 for you.
11. All right, so you do have the chance to go first, though moving at this point is half speed, as it is difficult to catch your balance going, although it does seem to be having some problems itself.
How far away from me is it?
From you right now, it is about 20 feet.
So 20 feet, half movement, so I have about 17 feet of movement. Damn it. Then at that distance, I'll move up about 10 feet, and I will cast Guiding Bolt at level 1 on the Fae.
All right, urging over there, gathering up the energy to do so. Give me another Constitution save.
I know. Oh no, 10.
10. With that, you gather up the energy, holding it off to your side there, but the stomach just clenches and absolutely Barb right there, a pull in front of you, still holding the power as best you can. Go ahead and give me a dexterity save.
There are some D20s in the pool of echoes, by the way.
15.
15, so you managed to hold yourself from falling over and still holding on to the energy there, so go ahead and give me your attack roll.
All right. That rolled a 16 to hit.
All right, 16 hits.
And that does 14 radiant damage, I believe.
Nice.
Yeah, radiant, 14.
All right, anything else in that turn?
I believe that is all I can do. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
All right. And with that, this thing is, again, also still spinning about there. It looks off at you. It turns around a little bit. They're trying to straighten itself up. Holds its stomach, but holds it together. But then fells its dex, and this thing twists and starts. At this point, it is just spinning around in circles there. It does manage to go for its flash, though. Give me a Constitution save.
Oh, that is a 6.
Also, disregard my thing. That was an accident.
No worries.
Oh,
All right.
no.
So with that, as it's spinning, it's falling lower and lower to the ground there, still just absolutely spiraling out. But it lets off a massive flash of light as it does so. So you are currently blinded. It is back to your turn.
Okay. Does this require me to see the target? Yeah, that requires me to see the target. God damn, every spell requires sight, doesn't it?
This is hilarious.
No kidding. Wait, so I'm within about 10 feet of the thing, right?
Correct.
Of the Fae? Okay. This spell does not require sight. So, do I remember which direction the Fae was in relation to which way I'm facing?
You do.
Okay. One, can I drop the damn copper coin?
Oh yeah, you can let it go. It's not stuck to your
Okay.
hand or anything. You let it go and it just drops.
Perfect. And facing towards where I remember the Fae being, I am gonna cast Thunder Wave at the second level.
All right. What's the save on that?
The save is a Constitution 14.
Constitution? Okay.
Yep.
It's just gonna currently have. Oof. And it is absolutely gonna fail that.
So it is going to take 16 damage, and I believe it's pushed back 10 feet.
So with that, you let that energy go, it explodes outwards. The thing flies backwards, smacking against the water fountain, the statue of what remains of the centaur in there, which then crumbles behind it as well, and it falls down, no longer hovering. Now you can see it's kind of trying to gather itself, trying to climb up to its feet as best it can on the remains, that little stump of stone in the middle of the fountain there. Anything else?
I believe that's all I'm gonna do.
All right. All right, and with that, so it's gonna gather up there, look over towards you, and do its best to hold it together, which it at first does not. Puking, it just looks like a little glob of it comes out, no bigger than a loogie, and then as it tries to leap off to fly at you, fails that save that as well, flips over and just falls into the fountain itself now. And it's back to your turn.
Am I still blinded, or did that wear off after I finished my last turn?
You are still blinded. Let me double check the something on that blind there. No, you are. That has worn off. You are.
Okay, that would have.
Seen it.
Whoops, that is not what I meant to. Trying to remove conditions, not add more. Okay, so I would have watched it tumble into the fountain then.
Yeah, at that point, your eyes are kind of clearing up as it.
Okay, with that, I will cast another guiding bolt at it. So I will cast that.
First off, give me a Constitution save.
All right, I already rolled it. I rolled the guiding bolt, so whatever happens, it's already been.
All right, for sure.
Constitution. I jumped the gun. That is a natural one once again.
So once again, let loose as you're still gathering up. Your armor is just anything you're wearing is just caked in it now at this point. Give me another dexterity save.
Dexterity is gonna be a 6.
Oh my god.
6. And with that, as you start to move your hand forward to kind of throw it, the vertigo hits in hard. Next thing you know, your hand no longer seems to be moving, but your whole body does. You tilt directly forward, face planted on the floor right in front of you.
Okay.
Regathering, unfortunately wasting the spell there, as
That's fine.
brings it back over to our little friend, who actually makes a con save, makes the dexterity save, flaps out and zooms over towards you, reaches out and barely touches the top of your forehead. Give me a dexterity save.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. The fire alarm was going off.
Oh, no worries.
What was that?
Priorities. All right. Someone's trying to burn you down. It's the Fae. They're after you, man. All right, let me get a dex save. Another dex save for me.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Natural 20, 21.
Oh, lucky. As he reaches over and swipes his hand down towards your forehead, you kind of just barely lean back just out of the way as it swipes past, and then he twirls up again midair. Back to your turn. Con save.
Okay. Come on.
This is the
9.
grossest fight ever. Still, just everywhere. Trying to get back to your feet there. Give me another dexterity save.
Oh my god. 10.
As you gather up, step in it, slip, fall right back on your ass there. Losing the turn. It pukes on itself. It avoids the fall. It goes for another, reaching out for you again. Give me another dexterity save.
Oh my god. 9.
9. With that, as soon as it touched you, you feel a little poof. You pop out of existence. Suddenly, you find yourself 30 feet up, dropping towards the ground there. And do you have any reactions
Other
you can think
than,
of?
nope. Other than an attack of opportunity, that's...
So as you're laying on the floor, horizontal in your own puke, it goes over, touches you on the forehead. You appear again 30 feet higher horizontal and fall right back down, smacking your face, taking 13 bludgeon damage.
Okay.
Cutting back over to your turn. Let's go and get another con save.
Oh wait.
This is a fight to the death. I mean,
Yeah, I need to take damage.
Wow.
Damage. Constitution save. Oh my god. Okay, 16.
Sweat that, you finally managed to... Okay. And then let me get a dexterity save.
hold on, the Fae got to him in his house.
He's over there doing the same things over there. Deep breaths.
Well, if he pulls it out, that'd be an impressive solo.
I think it's the most disgusting fight to imagine ever.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Eight.
So you manage just fine, and you manage to gather yourself. You rally up. You get back to your feet. It's a little slippery around you, but you're okay. The thing is right in front of you. Your go.
Okay. So first as a bonus action, while I'm holding the Staff of the Adder, I'm gonna animate the head of it,
All right.
and I am going to attack with the Staff of the Adder's animated head, which is, let me just check here, apply my proficiency bonus and wisdom modifier, so it's gonna be a d20 plus 6. That. Which is going to be a nat 20 plus 6, 26 to hit.
And that is going to hit. Go ahead and give me the damage for it.
Okay, the damage, oh, God. Okay. It's 1d6 piercing and 3d6 poison, so how are you going to do that for the crit?
1d6 piercing, 1d6 poison. So it'll
3d6
be
poison.
it'll be the same thing plus 6 piercing plus 6 poison. So it's going to be an extra 12 damage.
No, it's 3. Oh, so it's 1 extra dice, or because it's a 3d6 for poison.
Oh, it's
damage.
3. Oh, you said 3d6. So
Yeah.
1d6 piercing, 3d6 damage.
Pardon?
24.
24. Yeah. So it's going to be an extra 24 damage on top of.
Oh man, this is gonna be a lot of damage. So so that would be 24 plus whatever I roll for 4d6. So that'll be, let me see. So it's gonna be the Oh, come on, it cleared on me. It is 3 piercing damage and 13 poison damage on top of the 24 for everything combined. Which is
So
40 damage.
40 damage. So with that, as the thing is still spinning about there, the snake head of your staff there comes to life, opens up wide and lashes out, grabbing entirely around and engulfing the little fae. You can see a little bit of struggle there, but it rolls up. You can see it roll down into its throat there, into the staff until it vanishes. And then the thing looks at you, gives you a kind of... And then it turns back, opens up wide, and starts barfing out all of the silver coins. And you see slide out of it. There's a pile of silver coins there, and then one single wand falls out and falls on top of the pile there. And the coins you guys come out of there with 5,600 silver coins.
5,600 silver and a wand, you said, right?
And a wand, correct.
All right. And I was just gonna kind of be deanimate the snake's head and just kind of be leaning on the staff, waiting this out at this point.
And looking around there, you are standing. It is an absolute disaster out there. The water fountain is absolutely destroyed. There's a little cloud of fey puke floating around in it as well. It doesn't seem like normal puke. It's almost a little gel just floating around about. The outside, the patio there is just covered. You're covered. It is quite a thing to behold. Meanwhile, finally getting across town a bit here towards the edge where some of the soldiers stay and everything like that as they're passing through town, finding that familiar little building there. You do make your way. We have Torin, accompanied by Finvar, making his way over to Smith West's workshop. Inside there's a little bit of smoke coming out from the chimney there. Not the chimney, but the home chimney, not the one from the actual furnace inside. It's a small light, but you don't hear the normal sounds of tinkering going on inside.
She'll go up and kind of do just a normal knock at first.
Give it a little tap there. Kind of peeking over through the window a little bit there. You can see the lightly drawn curtains. The fire is still burning. Looks to be a little teapot hanging over it. Tools are still all strewn about like normal, but no answer. You're muted. You're
What?
muted.
I'm gonna go toward the window and just kind of get a better view through the window, see if I can get a different angle, see if I can see anything through it.
All right. So, I'm leaning over and peek off the side there. You can see in the back room, a door opens up. And stepping through there, you see a familiar fella carrying, it's like a crate, some rather large cannonballs in there. Pulling over and dropping them over by the thing. And then sitting down, reaching over and pouring up a cup of tea there for himself. And sitting back, looks dirty, sweaty. You can see that he's got some kind of injury on his leg there that wasn't there the last time you visited. But he sits back.
Hey, you.
He gets up, limps over towards the door, opens it up there.
Sorry, I forgot your name.
That's quite a greeting you got there, then. Well, come in. Come in. Let me get over. He limps back over toward the seat. Sorry. Then again, You don't deserve too much of a welcome if you forgot my damn name carrying
You
that
told me
piece on
to.
your side there.
You told me to. Don't you remember?
Memory's not what it once was, kid. Oh,
Did you take an
What
arrow
could-
to the knee?
Nice.
funny. No, more that. Well, let's just say an experiment went wrong. But I'm here. What brings you and your friend who seems to prefer standing in my doorway in the cold? What brings you at this late hour?
Oh, yeah, Finvar. Do you mind maybe see if you can try to help his leg real quick?
Sure. I'm going to enter and close the door behind me. And I'm going to see the wound. Is it really bad or... I mean, how does the wound look? It looks like a burn or a slash?
Well, if you really want to know, he leans back and puts his leg up on the thing there. He has it wrapped up and bound. This little, looks like some kind of leather and little tinker's clamps that he's put around it. And he unclamps it again, pulls the leather off, pulls off the bandage, and a whole section on the front of his leg there on the outside. Just a large chunk of it is missing. You can actually see the bone underneath.
Well, that's why you got two of them.
I don't think I can help with this one. I mean, I can help to...
Ease the pain, maybe.
Yeah. But that requires amputation.
I mean, he would look good in a peg leg, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you're a thinker, right? You can make yourself a leg, and that's it.
You know, it's not really common around these parts to knock on a man's door at the stroke of midnight and offer to cut off his leg. I think I'll wait for a second opinion if you don't mind.
I mean, I'm not a medic or anything like that. It's just...
Oh, you don't
it's
say.
Well, it's also not normal for a man like you to be making the things that you are making. Isn't that right?
Well, that's the difference between abnormal and extraordinary. Guess who falls under which?
Both, yeah.
Both of us are extraordinary, in our own way, you know.
So,
Yes, of course.
listen, I'm just gonna call you Mr. S. I got an opportunity for you.
Well, if it leaves me with both my legs, then suppose we can talk about it.
Maybe we have somebody that might be able to make it, get a second opinion. But I'm making a workshop. It should be able to fund itself with the work that's done in it, and I was hoping maybe you could be that guy.
You said an art shop?
Workshop.
Workshop.
You can be the lead. Eventually, hopefully, maybe get a few other people, different sets of skills that could help you. And you can make more of what you make. I'll be your little test dummy. Come in and help you when you need help. You also got Plimolin that could tag along there too.
Well, can't lie, it's tempting to work with the little critter again. He's a very strange one, but oddly brilliant, or brilliantly odd. I'm not sure which exactly, but either way, he's certainly capable enough, but I don't know, at my age, I barely get done what I can now in my own little shop here. It's a little tough to give up that kind of freedom to do what? Go work under you for what? How do
You
I?
ain't working. Nah, I'm not gonna boss you around. It'll be for you. I may ask you to make a few things for me here and there, that's all. But I want you to run the shop. We'll bring a few other people to give you some helping hands, and it'll be our little secret. Eventually, maybe make some pretty coin with the stuff you've been making.
I'll tell you what. I tend to make most of my own things. But there are some mechanical wonders available that, without even more mechanical mirrors to make those, and so on and so forth, it's rather difficult to do it yourself, as they say. So, how about this? I'll give you a list of a couple of things, what I would need to make such a venture worth it. Now, my forge is as good as they come. I've been improving it for decades. But there are some things that, let's just say they come from far away, need to be sent in. So I can move my forge wherever you need be. But these items you would have to order out for. If I give you the list and you can finance such a workshop, I'd be a fool not to have the opportunity to have access to such tools.
Also, there's gonna be a nice kitchen, and this guy right here, he knows his food.
All right, well, as long as he doesn't offer any more medical advice, I can always use a snack, but...
I hear you. But see, we make a good team. I'll go out, get the things you need, test the things you make, and I'll provide the workshop, help you with some workers, come by, help you with a few things that you need in the shop, and you got a nice little place to live.
So he goes over, grabs a scroll there, jots a couple things down, takes a second. Goes over and rolls it up, hands it over to you. So you open it, look inside. Some of it's basic things, tools and such, but finely made ones that'll last, and some made of certain materials that are just superior than others. Then you get down to some of the harder to find items. The high point of which, something that he refers to as an arcane collider. Price tag 20,000 gold.
I see we're jumping off to a strong start here.
Well, when a man has most of what he needs, then take something.
Do you have
rather
one of
mag-
these?
I don't, which is why I need one.
Okay.
Without that, what reason would I leave my own shop here? Happy to
'Cause you don't have
work
one.
with you on whatever experiments you're looking for, but if you're looking to do something real, something different out there, well, then I'm the man you want, and that's the tool I want.
Do you happen to know where that tool or could be found?
Well, it could be sent away for with enough coin. Currently, they're only made in one place. Ironically, a place where they're not allowed to turn them on, strangely enough. But little company in Valhalla.
Well, if they don't turn it on, it means it's easy to steal. All right.
Did I mention this thing is about, well, about 100 feet in diameter and weighs a good 6 ton.
And how
So
do you
unless
want
you
us
plan to steal all roughly 1 gajillion pieces, piece by piece.
Do we have a Chinook or something to hook it up?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Oh, and I'm sure you will. Now, on to what I'm really curious about. How's that piece been suiting you? Points down to the weapon at your hip.
You know, quite well. I had to make some modifications to it because I did spend some time underwater. That was interesting.
I
But
can see that.
it packs a punch.
Looks like it does. I'll tell you what, I just so happens, though you may have forgotten all about me as you swing my name around there, so happens I didn't forget about you in our little experiments, and, well, there were some extra materials after all was said and done on that one, so I couldn't let those go to waste. Just so happens I have something here for you I've been working on, and you could have it on the condition you leave that one here with me for the night to look over those improvements you've mentioned. And do so. And he walks over, pulls a case from underneath his desk and walks over, sets it down. There's a little lock on the front of it there. And what I have inside here is all yours.
Just for the night.
Just for the night. I'll stay up all the night through. I just want to can see it looks like you added. Oh, that's interesting.
Insight check to see if he's not just going to take it.
All right, give me an insight check.
I'm going to use lucky.
Can I give him advantage? I have yeah.
Are you proficient in
Proficiency.
insight?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you only be
I'm
lucky then.
also looking at him like I'm
Okay.
not.
I won't use lucky if he's helping me then.
Yeah, so
Is
he's
that-
gonna help you. Both of you are kind of looking at him like.
Oh, that's wisdom. That's fine. We'll just go with it. My insight is +0, but that is a natural 20.
All right. So. Hold on. Your insight tells you I got a sneeze coming on, but it doesn't want to go. Oh no! Worst thing in the world, yo!
Bless you.
Oh no! There's nothing worse than an unfulfilled sneeze. I feel horrible now.
It'll come back later.
I know, right? Out of nowhere. All right, so with that, all you guys read off of him is, well, he's very excited about looking at the weapon there, but doesn't seem like he's particularly up to anything. I mean, you guys are in his house. Where the fuck is he gonna go with it?
He also has a bump letter. That's true. Okay. You know what? Sure. You have a deal.
Lovely, lovely. So tomorrow,
Screw me over.
come back, pick up your weapon, and you'll take this one with you as well. And he takes the box back and reaches his hand out for the pistol.
I hand it over.
Kind of feel the way. Oh, it's heavier than it was before. Oh, mine.
It's the attachment.
I can see that. Wow. And he goes over, sets it on the desk there. And he goes at that point, he's kind of halfway looking up at you all, but he's really just jotting down notes. Was there anything else you needed me? If I only have it for the night, I'd like to do as much work as I can here.
What's in the box?
You'll see. Come back tomorrow. First thing in the morning, if you prefer. I'll be here.
I've got nothing. So yeah, I guess I'll just come back tomorrow morning.
With that, as you head out, he is still tinkering away there. You can see he is getting his... By the time you step out the door, you can already see smoke starting to rise from his forge. His whole thing is just lights go on. You can already hear the neighbors over there banging on walls. It's just... he is up and moving in the middle of the night and heading back towards the manor there.
Torin, I mean, I don't know. It's just my gut feeling, okay? This is some shady stuff. Look, I have thought about a theory, but I mean, you are. He's giving you technology that is from the past, right? I mean, it's more advanced than that we have now, like the airship, like the robots that were living, like the dragon. I mean, don't you think he has some knowledge about the things that we are looking for? I mean, the list is very intensive to get. You know what I'm talking about?
Are you saying, do you think he knows more than we may think he knows?
I think he does. Yes. I mean, why would he have advanced technology more than any blacksmith we have ever encountered? I mean, it doesn't sit with me. You know.
Well, I agree with you in the sense that he just asked me to get something that's 20,000 gold that I had no idea existed.
20,000 gold?
Apparently, well, he does know quite. Yeah, it's
I mean, it's like he's asking for souls or something. The next thing you're going to, I mean, I don't like it. It's all you had to know. My opinion, I don't like it.
Here's the thing, he's just a man, so I can just walk away. It's not like Ragnar's. It's not like Jasper's situation.
You're sure? I mean, a contract is not the only thing that binds you to someone or something.
I haven't signed anything. I've
Yeah,
given him things to make things.
You told him you will come tomorrow morning, for example. Okay?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes, my
you're...
God.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he's not clean hay, you know?
No, I get what you're saying. There could be more. But also it could just be the fact we've been through a lot recently.
Yeah.
And we're overthinking it a little
Maybe
bit.
I'm just very tired. I need to sleep in the
Get
ground.
something to eat too, yeah.
Yeah. I just want to...
I promise you this, if it starts getting weird, things start getting outrageous, then maybe I might have to use the invention on him.
I mean, is it that really helping? You're using his work. You're advancing his craft, basically. Without you, he will meet nothing, just like Brisker and Ragnar.
Without him, I would be doing the stuff I'm doing now.
Also, I mean, you would, but it's very hard to shoot a bow. I mean, you could do the same without that technology, you know? Life is simpler than you think.
That's fair. However, I've noticed that this thing does pack more of a punch than the bow.
I mean, for sure, obviously. I've seen it. I think it's unfair, like the coin, you know?
And here's the thing is, all the stuff that he's doing right now is material. I'm hoping to eventually get Jasper's help to make this more magical. Because you maybe can enchant an arrow or two with a bow, but with this, I feel like there's more you can do with it. Different enchantments, different little knickknacks around it. But when you just have a bow with some wood, what can you do with it?
Is it really necessary? Is my point. I mean, obviously you pack more of a punch, but the things that we are encountering are not that dangerous. Okay.
Yet.
I mean, we have to have precautions, but I find it overwhelmed by that kind of weapon.
I mean, it's just the weapon of choice, right? You use daggers. when that thing can definitely be a spear. It's in your hand.
It's not the same at all. Okay, we'll take it this tomorrow morning, okay? When
Get-
we go
get-
back, but I have to eat, okay?
Okay. That's fine.
All right. So with that, did anybody else have anything that they wanted to do for the evening? Okay. So with that, as everybody kind of gets home, gets themselves cleaned up as necessary, and settles in for the evening, and first time sleeping in your guys' new manor here. There are some eerie creaks throughout the night, but otherwise, nothing alarming. Look at the next day.
Ira, you smell terrible.
Doesn't this place have a
don't
shower?
want
I
to
mean,
talk about it.
what happened to you? You're covered in puke.
The copper coin has returned.
Oh. Where is it?
No way. No way.
I ignored
How?
Soren and walked past him.
How? It's driving me crazy. I'm. Don't get near me, okay? Where is it? I don't want to know.
I ignored Torrent's question of where it is, and I also now ignore Finn. I just keep using my staff and walk right past.
Just walking past the trail of
I
vomit
follow
footprints
the
behind
trail
him,
of vomit looking for the coin.
and following it back there. You can see it's sitting on the ground there. It is at this point just barely kind of sitting in one of the pools of vomit there on the ground.
No.
Grab my sword. Grab another. Do I have two swords? I have a crowbar, don't I? A sword and a crowbar. And I try to pick it up.
Scoop it on there. All right. So scoop it onto the tip of the blade there. It is
Oh no.
sitting there. You don't feel any effects from it. You feel just fine.
I'm gonna find like a vase or something to put it in. There's some kind of containers, bags, anything that I can find that's empty, just laying around. Just put it
A
in there.
piggy bank. Where all the
Yeah,
coins
piggy bank.
Where all the coins are.
Copper coin piggy bank. play roulette one day, just draw it from the piggy bank.
And we'll break it someday, man. For the
Oh,
final
man.
rush, we'll throw it out.
That'd be the ultimate prank. Just smash the piggy bank and make them pick it up and see what all happens.
There you go. You
Every
find a little
copper
container
coin.
there. You managed to just
Put it
little
away.
glass container dropped in there.
And then I'm just
Stuff
gonna
something,
take it back
some
to the
fabric
room.
in the top there.
Take it back to the room and just sit it on like a shelf.
All right. And with that, everybody gets your rest and everything like that. Next morning comes along. What else do you guys need to do in Midway while you're here?
Long rest.
Well, yeah, long rest. First
Yeah, you
of
guys
all.
get your long rest.
Oh,
that
thank
evening
God.
there.
Jesper, did you need to do some things? I knew I need to stop by Sam West's house for a little bit, but afterwards I'm down to help you with anything you need.
Are you still willing to fund a couple spells? I'm
Of
looking
course.
looking for 3 spells.
I offered it. It's
One
still
for you.
there. It's not going anywhere.
We don't need to roleplay this, but I'd like to stop by early morning market and look for 3 spells, 2 third level, 1 first level.
All right. What's the first spell you're looking for?
The first spell is a first level spell called Absorb Elements.
All right. They do have that available.
The 2 third level spells I'm looking for, one is a ritual called Leomin's Tiny Hut,
All right.
and the other one is Counterspell.
Ooh,
Damn.
They have Tiny
it's better
Hut
and better.
and do not have Counterspell.
How about Non-Detection?
Non-detection.
That's a...
They do have it.
I was thinking about getting that and seeing if Ragnar might be able to make use of being immune to divination and detection.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'll if you're willing to help out on the spell cost there,
Yeah.
Torn, I'd like to pick up those 3 spells. And that would be
What's the total on that?
that would be 900 for the 2 third level spells, and that would be 100 for the first level spell. So 1,000 flat.
So 1,000 flat, and it's 10 gold or 10 silver per gold.
Yep.
So times 10, so 10,000 silver. I'll just subtract that one. All right, there you go.
Thank you, sir.
Sheesh. I got too much damn silver.
I still have 9,600 silver.
Oh my god.
See? You can get the arcane collider. You're getting there.
And Ira, did you just get a bunch too?
It's 120
Yeah.
away.
All right.
Yeah, I got about almost 2,000 gold in silver.
Oh, Lord.
While we're out and about, I did want to ask Torn, what do you plan to do with KB7 and KB13? Are you going to leave them here? Or are you
Oh,
gonna
that's
keep,
right.
Keep taking
Thank
them with.
Oh my
We're gonna
god.
leave them here.
Okay.
Leave them in the workshop.
In your new workshop? Okay.
It's
Good idea.
How many people can we have in the workshop? This is just like a rules thing. How many hirelings can you have in there?
Let me check.
Risen, are we just kind of quickly going through what we want to do in Midway?
Yeah, yeah. If there's something that you need role played or something important like that, we can always do that. Otherwise,
I'm gonna need my gun back. That's something I think.
figure that.
I was just gonna ask it, am I able to find any vendors that would be selling gemstones like diamonds?
Oh yeah, you can definitely find gems and everything that get kind of brought through here through town, heading up to the
Okay.
bigger cities and such. So
I would just be looking to get 2 or 3 worth at least 300 gold.
all right, you said
Is that
diamonds.
possible?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Alrighty then, I'm gonna remove 900 gold from my inventory then.
All right, perfect.
Workshop has 3 hirelings.
Okay. Cool.
I would only count it as a hireling if it's serving a purpose and working in there. So if you leave, K7, K13 in there, then they're not going to count against that number or nothing, unless you
Cool.
do something that makes them functional.
No, I think the plan's to make them functional eventually. But yeah, no, the one other thing that I just wanted to see if we can find some enchanted shields. If not enchanted shields, then regular shields.
Regular shields, definitely. Enchanted shields. Let me see. No,
then
I'm not
just
gonna
simple
find
enchants.
any. Yeah, I'm not gonna find any enchanted shields here. They do have. You could find either regular shields, which are basically just regular shields, or put it together unless you can find one in there already. But you can also find like buckler shields, which instead of adding +1 or instead of adding +2, they only add +1, but leave you use of your hand.
So that's like using an offhand weapon is what you're saying with that? Being able to
No,
use the
so
buckler
no,
weapon?
because a regular shield you get +2 from the shield, and you have to hold the shield.
Yeah.
So the buckler shield
It's just kind of attached to your
fits,
arm.
yeah,
just
attaches to the
using-
wrist, so you still have your hand free to dual wield or whatever you want to, but it only adds
Anybody want
+1.
one of those?
to throw daggers. Take one.
Do you want one?
Yeah.
How much are the
Okay.
buckler shields, and are they in the D&D Beyond already?
I don't have, unless there's one in there. I don't
I don't
already
see
have
one.
one set in there. The buckler shields run for 7 gold.
Okay, I'm just gonna get we get 2 bucklers and 1 regular shield.
All right.
So it's a 24 gold total.
You paid already?
Yeah, I got it. I'm just gonna subtract the silver from that one. There we go. I'm just gonna add regular shields for now, and I'll update it later.
All right.
Cool. And then you can take 1 Finvar. Just add it to your inventory.
Okay.
And then once everybody else is done, I just want to talk to Sam again. That'll be
All
it
right.
for me.
Anybody else have anything to do?
Oh, one last thing. I'm gonna get salt and powdered silver worth 100 gold.
All right, go ahead and add it.
Okay, so I'll just take off 100 gold, right?
Yeah, just take out the
Okay.
gold and then add in the items. All right. Anybody else? No? Then once everybody finishes their shop and everything like that, Torin, make your way back over to Smith West's house there. Go inside. He is still in there, jotting away. You can see his walls. He has little sheets of paper hanging from there with all kinds of different drawings. A lot of it just seems to be kind of documenting the changes that he found from your weapon, and then some of it looks like a lot of gibberish, but ideas for future advancements, it looks like. And he, oh, back already? All right. And he takes the weapon, walks over, hands it to you. She's certainly becoming quite the beaut there.
Sure is. It's gonna get more and more slowly over time.
Well, I suppose a deal is a deal. So he goes over, takes the box, steps over and unlocks it, opens it up. It's a second revolver in there. You might have to make some tweaks to the one as well. She's no longer quite as fancy as your own. Except for one little basic attachment you can see at the very end of the blade there, or at the very end of the barrel. The underside has a little kind of blade that hangs under it. Pulls it out, pulls a little switch, and it extends out. Pulls it again, and it pulls back down.
Fixed bayonets, huh?
Oh yeah, but I don't want you to stab yourself in the leg, so I made it retractable as well.
Is that what happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Closes the box up, hands it over. Well, if there's nothing else, I have some things to work on.
Now that'll be it. Thank you again. And I'll try to start knocking down this list a little bit for you.
Well, you let me know when the workshop is all ready, and you get everything there, and you've got me as well.
Sounds good.
With that, you head out. New weapon in hand there. Inside the box as well, kind of tucked in there, is another holster as well. Just to clip onto your belt.
Give it a little flourish. Tuck it in there.
Give me a performance check.
It can't be Dex, because I had
Very nice
you.
weapon.
I give me dexterity with what's the word I'm looking for?
Proficiency bonus.
Proficiency, if you have proficiency in performance.
Nope.
So basically performance with dexterity.
10.
10. All right, so you spin around a little bit there. It's a little different than the other one. The weight's a little different because of some of the changes and some of the things he's added on there, but you get a nice little double twirl off of it before you slide it back into the holster there. Gotta get used to doing it with the other hand now.
Yeah. Natural one would have stabbed me in the leg.
Or shot you in the toe. Who knows? Fire went off there. Now you're just. All right.
Cool.
Anything else, anybody?
Is it just a regular revolver, you said?
Yeah,
With like the bayonet?
Yeah, it is a regular revolver with so you can essentially, add a revolver and you can add like a permanent dagger that you have as long as you have that.
Cool.
All right. Anything else, or are you guys heading up to the tower to depart?
Off to the Folly Dodger.
Yeah. Hard.
All right, with that, as you all make your way back over to the tower there, this tower does have a winding staircase, but also has a very basic kind of pulley little elevator in the middle there. As you guys rise back up and make your way back onto the ship, everybody is, as always, ready to go. They hoist everything off, tie off from the docks there of the tower. Ship pulls off and floats up, starts heading off to the south. And with that, we're going to take our last quick break here. Assuming my wife doesn't show up, we might even be able to run a little late tonight, you guys. We'll see. We'll try. All right, but for right now, let's go ahead and get that break going. When we get right back, we'll be moving on to the next area, which is always exciting. So, real quick, I always like to remind everybody, if you are new here, we do these ads about every hour and a half or so, is whenever I happen to remember to do it. And that way we don't have to worry about any ads popping up and interfering in the game while it's going on. So if you hang around, we appreciate it. And we will be right back.
That was our 10th loot tray, by the way.
Oh, was it?
Double digits. Yay.
Oh.
Well,
They are a common occurrence here in the radio. Someday we might figure out what the hell is going on. The mighty demon Rachel has arisen and caused. All right,
So Archfey.
The Archfey Rachel.
The Archfey Rachel. There it is.
We've already got Plummelin.
All right. So, with that now, did anybody have anything they wanted to do aboard the airship before getting to Glenfirth?
I would disperse the silver I received from the treasure fay to everyone, and I would also go talk to Jasper about identifying the wand that I received from the treasure fay.
Sure, I can ritually identify the wand.
All right. And taking the time to do that, reveal that is a wand of magic missile.
Magic missile. Magic missile.
I think this wand.
I'm out of mana.
Sorry.
Sorry, that misses me every time.
Oh.
I don't know what to do with y'all. All right, go ahead, Jasper.
Sorry, Jasper.
I was just thinking that I think the wand of magic missile can be used by anyone. I'm looking it up.
Yeah, it
That's all I was gonna say. I did want to take the time. Well, first of all, I want to talk with the captain and get. I'm guessing, looking at the map, I was guessing that it's about 3 times the distance, roughly, from Harvick to Midway as it is from Midway to Glenfirth. I just want to ask him, is it going to take about a day and a half to travel, or is it quicker?
So, stepping up to the top deck there, his cabin is just below the helm. Stepping in there, it's actually rather nice and fanciful on the inside there. Big red drapes behind a rather large desk he has there, and a very nice bed off to the side. A little map of Aradiel, an actual, like, built-in and, carved out map of the country and everything right there. And he sitting behind the desk, takes your question there. Well, we'll take, if the winds are kind, perhaps 2 days or so. If they're not, and they don't favor us, then no more than 3. We should be arriving at the capital.
Ira, do you mind being with us for this discussion?
Yeah, I would join for the discussion.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Captain, I appreciate the swift travel. Is there any need for us to stop over at Velstrand, or can we make it all the way with our supplies and the with the mounts aboard, our horses below, all the way to Glenford.
Oh, it's no problem making it there. We have plenty of supplies. Made sure to stock up on everything, and down in the hole, fully stocked. We can last a month in the sky without needing to land for a resupply.
Well, then I just have one last request, and with Ira's assistance, if we could use your map. Aelor Varn gave us a simple ritual, along with this ring that we have to essentially a direction find the way to the next relic. I wanted to make sure that we're heading in the right direction, and when we get close, we don't, to be fair, know exactly what we're looking for. So this, if we conduct this ritual periodically using your charts and maps, that'll help us triangulate where exactly we need to go.
Well, by all means, then.
Well, out of the bag of holding, pull out the title ring and see what the ritual tells us. Make sure we're on the right path.
So, following the steps there, it's very rather simple spell. Just requires the artifacts, and once you do, they float over. The title ring still orbiting and spinning around the sphere. Float over towards the location of Glenford on the map there, and then there's kind of a beam of light coming from the top and then pinpointing directly down to it. Glenford glows and then it drifts, continues southwards. Looks like through all the brush there, about 2 days travel on foot, and lights up one particular spot there, south of Glenford.
If the captain's not there, motion him over to make sure that he knows, since we're in this together. I'm sure he'll need to dock at a tower, but I'd like him to know where we're headed.
Well, he goes over, steps over towards his desk and draws it's almost a stiletto knife, but really even thinner, more of a pin, that he steps over and stabs at that point directly down into the wood of the sculpted map, so he won't forget it. If for any reason we don't hear from you within whatever time frame you set, we'll make sure to look for you there once you depart.
You, with your vast experience, you have likely seen this region from the air, this just southwest of the city, or just south of the city. Do you recall the land or the geography that we might encounter? Is it still forested or swampy?
For my personal taste, it's well, excuse my language, but a real shithole. I'm not a fan, too big on the ground to begin with, but that's a land that all but devoid of ground itself. Swamp lands as far as you can see, and even when they give way, it's still nothing but thick marshlands. Thick foliage that stretches overhead, and the winds and the storms there are unrelenting. It is certainly not an easy place to live. The people there are a bit on the solemn side, but nonetheless, not where I would like to lay my head if I can avoid it.
Do you know if the area has been mapped out in full?
Well,
And if so, do
not
you have
really.
any?
The basic regions, of course, but a place like that always has hidden secrets.
Do you happen to have any of the maps for that area, or is it something I would have to come across in?
This is as fine of a detail map as I have access to. We do, because of the weather there, do our best to avoid that region. It's not friendly. Anything south of the regions of Harvick is less than friendly to the skies, but here we are, yes.
Maybe that's something we can request from the Jarl Skona.
Possibly.
Captain, thank you
but
very much. I appreciate the use of your map, and we'll periodically, if it's okay with you, recast this ritual just to make sure that the destination does not change.
All right, well, as long as I'm awake, my door tends to be open. Feel free to come and go, make use of the map as you please, though if locked, I ask that you let me get my sleep. This kind of beauty doesn't just come from nowhere, you know. And he twists his mustache some more.
Of course.
With his one hand.
Yeah. He almost
Thanks,
goes
sir.
to the other, almost slices it off, and he. All right. Anything else?
Sorry to interrupt. The only other thing I'm going to be doing over these next 2 days is doing my workouts. I
Okay.
have a bill pike over my shoulder and a stack of books on one side and a pail of water on the other, and working on my strength. And then I'll be spending the time scribing the spell scrolls.
All right. Let me get an acrobatics check for you. And I'm sorry, athletics. Acrobatics.
I will use a lucky point on this. 22.
22. All right.
Which is good because the other one was a 3.
So, as you've been working on this, you can already starting to see things take some shape. It's not so much that you're seeing any actual growth, but more affirming of the muscle you have there. Certainly feeling, building up a nice bit of endurance there.
That's it for me. Thanks.
All right. Anybody have anything else?
I'm gonna continue reading that book that Jasper gave me.
I mean, if we're going to spend 2 days here, I would like to practice with the wing boots to fly, like a test drive basically, because I don't fly so well. I mean, I fly once and that's it. So I'm going to at least practice a bit flying
Alright.
above the without the possibility of falling like below the to the actual ground.
Yeah, so taking some time with that, you know, I mean, the normal speed of the boots is only so fast, and this ship is going much faster. But once you get to flying everything, you're flying relative to the ship itself. So at this point, maintaining some extreme speeds, though it doesn't seem quite as fast because you're maintaining right next to the ship there, up and down, floating all about, but getting some good experience at it, a good idea for how to control, how to stop. By the second day, you're just whizzing about Peter Pan all back and forth. All right, anything else?
As they fly into a flock of birds.
I catch one with my mouth, and that's my dinner.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just practicing.
If it's okay with Jasper, I would want to go and ask him for any basic books on the arcane, as I would like to deepen my understanding of the arcane in hopes that it helps me deepen my understanding in the druidic arts as well. Learn the roots through multiple means.
Yeah, sure. I think the best book I have is I've lent out to Torin. If you can share that or swap that throughout the day. But otherwise, yeah, I've got a couple books you could read. Sure.
Okay.
You can popcorn read, Ira.
Oh
yeah.
All right, so take us the time to learn some of the fundamentals of magic there and everything, of the arcane arts. And what about you, Ragnar? Anything going on with you?
Yeah, I think learning that we're going to be there for like 2 days. One, I'll ask Jasper if he knows Burning Hands.
I do not.
And then to test to see if I can do it, since it's the first level spell, I will spend the 25 gold and I will take a day, because it only takes 1 day for first level, to make a spell scroll of Burning Hands.
Okay.
And then I'll deduct that. That's okay. And then the second day, I'm going to learn as much as I possibly can from that book of the 9 hells that I have, especially about Meladonia, to learn everything I can possibly learn, and take like the full day to like really grasp that book.
So, give me an intelligence check.
Just pure intelligence.
Yeah, just pure intelligence.
12.
12. Okay. So, reading through it kind of goes over, you get to a section talking about the one who shapes the layer of hell known as Maladomini itself. More properly named Beelzebub. Or excuse me, Baalzebul is the name. Baalzebul. It's Baalzebul. This is an archdevil. One known to be in regular conflict with the other archdevils. Was also once known to take on many appearances, sometimes very beautiful ones, which this lord does in fact enjoy, has a certain taste for beautiful things. Even and an obsession with perfection. Even the towers within its lair, those golden, magnificent towers, are all ones that he himself created, got near the point of perfection, and tend to move on to another, always finding some flaw and just starting over. Other titles that have been given to him, one point known as the Lord of Lies. And then, inspired by another title, Lord of the Flies, the archdevil Asmodeus cursed him and transformed him into this sluggish appearance that he now holds, unable to break free of it and unable to take that beautiful appearance it once enjoyed. And that's where you get as far as you get before time passes. The second day here, and you all find yourselves flying over this swampy region here. Heavy winds sweep in from the coast, dragging bruised rain clouds across Glenfirth's sky. The land beneath is soaked year-round, dense with tangled flora and slick, spongy earth. The people here learned long ago to build upwards. Glenfirth rises on tall timber, platforms, and rope-lashed walkways, a city suspended above the mists and unseen things that move through them. as you guys arrive and land up against the tower that still resides there. It's to be in even worse conditions than the one in Midway, but still there. And make your way down and into the city itself. The folks here carry a quiet kind of melancholy, shaped by generations of weathered days and a faint acidity that hangs in the air. All of them wear these thin veils over their faces to soften the sting of each breath. But even so, life here persists. Children chase each other around, cross swaying bridges, cast lines into deep pools and fish, carve out small pockets of joy amid this acidic fog. Welcome to Blindford, gentlemen.
See, I'm the only one smelling this stench.
That's just Ira. She's still recovering.
Ah, I mean, didn't you shower before going to a trip? Ira, are you that?
I'm sorry, Tar. What are you saying? I have cleaned myself up after that
It
incident.
lingers, man. It lingers.
Then how do we know it is not yourself?
I mean, I didn't smell it in the ship like the 2 days ago. I mean, maybe it's here. But where is it coming from? I mean, it's still going to keep raining. I mean, what's this? Let's go find some shelter. Like, I mean, this James Book, the captain, isn't going to stay here for long. Jasper, or what's?
No, and our first order of business, I was going to ask Ragnar, you've got the ways of nobles and the ways of introductions. We need to introduce ourselves to Jarl Skona Dornan, Sarja Dornan, and bring tidings from Aelor Varn there. Would you know how to best request an audience with her?
Would I?
Well, there is a obvious tower. Kind of the only thing taller than itself is the half crumbling tower which your guys' airship is now docked at. It's fair to assume that that's likely her tower, the kind of capital of the city here. As far as making the request, without knowing somebody directly in the city, best chances are to simply approach.
Probably just walk over there and introduce ourselves. I mean, we don't really know anyone, so we can't get anyone to make our introductions for us.
Sure. What time of day is it?
At this point, you guys are arriving mid-morning. It's about 10 o'clock or so.
Well, Ragnar, if you'd be willing to use that flowery language and speak for us, what do you guys say about heading over there straight away?
For sure. I mean,
Sounds well to me.
it has cover from the rain. It's good to go.
I think Ira's got a tiny little umbrella.
What? Where?
Of course. Though I don't think it's much protection from the rain, though I could freeze an area with it.
What?
It's
Nah.
Did it come with this tiny violin?
Arcane jokes. I mean, I don't
Yep.
get them.
spell component joke there.
All right.
Okay, so
Like one of those cocktail umbrellas.
Off to the tower.
All right. So, walking through the city here, again, across all the woods, swinging bridges, and, you know, everything is little huts. Certain points are built directly into thick, round trees that stretch up from the swamps below. Others are built on top of massive round constructed pillars of wood. Down below, fog always seems to cling down just above the water and swamplands below. Finally reaching the tower there. Not many outside except for a few guards. All of them see signs of armor underneath their robes, but they all wear just long robes that drape over them, covering their face as well. As you guys approach, the front door, double red door, opens up inwards, and out steps a rather thin-looking man. His face, the veil on his face is red and very thin, so you can still see just the very front of his face through it. Alskana Saya Dornan has been expecting you and grants you an audience. This way. Turns and starts walking into the dark tower. Not
Well, I
that dark
guess
tower.
don't gotta make an introduction.
Well, that was easy. I mean, but he knows we're coming. Did we message him or something? Or is this other of the another arcane trick, like magic, also?
Maybe the ghost in our house told them.
Maybe. And I follow the veil person with the red veil.
Yeah, follow.
Leads you inside. The tower itself is very wide, but it's still not that far of a walk as he leads you in there. Just a kind of wide corridor that then opens up to another circular area there. There are stairs that climb up to different levels of the tower, but just off in front there's a little circular space down in the front that kind of scoops down. Little steps that lead down into what looks like actual ground, actual section of the swamp down below. You can see on the other side there the familiar face. You guys have seen her once when you met with the lords. Yalskana Sarya Dornan. She steps through there clad in her own thin veiled robes. She walks along the swampy sections down at the bottom there. In her hand, she holds a pike. From the end of it, a large slab of meat hangs. Walking around her in that swampy section, a number of crocodiles move about. She steps over and tosses one a piece of meat, and it snaps at it. She leans down and pets another and stands up straight. Well, well, well. It's about time you made your way down here. She walks over to the steps opposite side of it and sits down there. One of the crocodiles moves up towards her, kind of lays its head down towards her lap. Took you long enough. Come sit with me. Let us talk.
DM, just a clarifying question. Is this the same Yarlskona who approached us after the virtual council and
It is.
gave her support? Okay. Or seemed supportive. Got it.
What? Hope you all don't fear my pets here. They're really quite friendly, I assure you. Come. Don't worry, worst they can do is bite. I do far worse things.
Okay.
Thanks.
I will come closer.
You start stepping down the steps there. Crocodile moves its way out of the little swampy water up towards the steps and kind of steps towards you a bit before turning and arching back over, crawling back into the water on the other side. Step down, a couple of them back off in a little bit of the mist there, kind of parting the way for you to step towards her. It was Ragnar, yes? If memory serves one.
Aye. And I'll do a little bow.
Oh, you flatter me, I assure you. Don't worry. You are amongst friends here. Me and my pets. Now, I get the feeling you found your way here in search of a certain artifact that may or may not reside somewhere within my region. Am I getting hotter?
Yes, that is correct.
Well, I assume Baylor taught you well, that you knew to, of course, come and introduce yourselves before moving freely in my lands. Very good. Now, the next question is, what service would you perform for the right to move freely in my lands? It is customary, after all. You seek to take something that exists below my soil, so it only seems honorable to leave some effort in its place. Yes?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
I ask, has there been anything troubling in your lands? We've become quite some good investigators.
Oh, investigators, yes. Very good. Well, you see, Glenfirth, you will find, is far different than other lands. We don't have much use for investigations, you see, because all investigations lead to the same conclusion. This is a cursed place. Some say it's just superstition, but they are foolish. There is no doubting that this land is as cursed as they come. But it is my cursed land, and there are duties that need to be performed. You see, you all happen to arrive at a rather important time of the year. There is a task that must be performed each and every year to make sure that this curse does not get any worse than it already is. She reaches her hand up, snaps a finger, and soon enough, slowly, step by step, the old robed man approaches and pulls from underneath his robes there looks like a crystal ox horn with a silver cap. Looks like a kind of decanter that he hands down to her. The crystal decanter has been used for centuries here to keep certain evils at bay. Inside of it you can see a very clear, very pure kind of water inside. See, there is a creek some way from here. It is a particularly nasty place. Some say the worst that Glenfirth has to offer. And each and every year, that nasty little corruption threatens to spread. So, long ago, my predecessors devised a ritual to keep it at bay. Every year, without fail, water was claimed from there, brought back, purified, blessed, and all matter of ritual. And it must be returned and dumped back into the lake. And then, of course, refilled and brought back so we may prepare it for next year's ritual. Now, as your task, I would ask that you and your companions, along with the necessary locals, snaps her finger again. Out behind her, you can see at the top, steps out a couple of individuals there. You see all of them commoners. One kind of brawlier looking fella steps out. A red-headed woman with, say, a more provocative attire preference. A gentleman in robes with little bifocals on. Another woman, also in robes herself, and a little thick around the middle fella. Looks like he hasn't shaved in a week, and looks like he may or may not be a little tipsy himself as he sways a little bit standing there. With the locals here, you will make your way to Carnelian Creek. You will complete the ritual and bring back the water for next year. Do you
That
think that
seems
is something
fair.
you can accomplish?
Absolutely. Do you know perhaps the origins of this curse?
Well, the stories here have always been the same. Long, long ago, in the lands of our forefathers and foremothers, there was the great Ragvar. Well, all worshipped him, all thought the world of him, all except for the lord of my own region at the time, who they say betrayed him, and so the land was cursed. And as that curse spread, so did others pop up and spread themselves, and so on and so forth, until it became a place that only the most constitute of hearts could brave. At least that's how the stories go. You know how things get twisted with time and legend. But do you... Now, I assume you speak for your friends as well. She looks back at the rest of you still standing towards the upper section of the steps leading down towards the little swamp area there. You speak for them all?
I'll turn back just to see if you guys give me the nod. And then, yes, I'm the voice, I suppose.
Excellent. She stands up, walks over towards you. See, at this point, realize she's not wearing any boots or anything, just barefoot walking through this little swamp section, and gives her a little stroll over towards you. Sets, and she actually reaches over to you. She looks directly at you for a second, leans forward, and then puts the crystal decanter in your hands. Well, it's no time like the present then. I suppose it's best that you're off. And she turns, starts walking back, and then stops for a second, turns again. Oh, one little thing. And please don't take this personally, but I have long since learned that it's always best to ensure one's position. See, I know exactly where you all are looking for. About 2 days hike south of here, if I'm not mistaken, yes? Yes. No. Just so happens, after our last little meeting, I had my scouts working overtime to find anything that stood out as significant, and, well, they certainly found something. Should you decide to abandon this task unfulfilled and simply make a break for your own intentions, then do know you'll be met there with... When he was there, about 3 dozen of my own men who have orders to kill on sight anyone who attempts to enter that place without my express permission. Now, of course, this should bring no ill will, for I have none myself towards you, but it is always best to cover all bases. Do you not agree, Sir Ragnar?
Yes, of course. Not to worry. We will complete this task for you.
And I have no doubt you will. You all certainly are a rather strapping bunch. She looks over the lot of you. Finvar, she throws you a little wink and then turns back, grabs your spear or a little pike again, points it up, and that old man puts another piece of meat on it from the top side there. She brings it back down and tosses it off to another of her crocodiles. And then snaps her finger again. The 5 commoners make their way around the top side and go over and gather by the rest of you there. We're ready when you are, sir, says the drunk fella. Promise we'll do whatever you say, and if you happen to need a drink along the way, I plan to bring plenty here. And you see his sack shakes a little bit, and you hear a lot of liquid swooshing around on the inside.
All right.
Do any of you know the way?
With that, the woman in the robes steps forward. Yes, sir. Excuse me. Olette Devons, local teacher here. Wannabe scholar. See, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not too forward, are you a wizard, sir?
Well, I'm certainly trying to be.
I'm sure you're very accomplished for them to be sending you out this way. Always had interest myself, but never the natural aptitude towards magic, but still fascinating. I'm sorry. I'm rattling on, but your question, yes, I do know the way. We all do. It's everybody here would know the way. It's taught to all the locals should we ever be called upon to make the journey.
You said there's 5 of them, right?
Correct.
Okay.
You, the wrong one. I mean,
Yeah.
are we out of the castle yet, or are we still inside?
You guys are standing up kind of in the corridor between the little swamp section and leading out
Okay,
towards
so-
the door.
I hold my horses when we are outside the building.
Let's make some introductions, get names of everybody, and introduce ourselves.
Oh, well, you've already met me, sir. The name's Nicholas Evans. Local tavern keep. Oh, you're not the tavern keep, you fool. He's the local drunk. He thinks he's a tavern keep just because he keeps himself at the taverns day and night.
Okay, so Evans, listen to me. My name is Finbar, and I don't like to drink on the job, okay? I mean, we are in
Well,
a mission
then don't
here.
you worry
I'm-
one bit, sir. I'll make sure not a single drop touches your lips. If it does, I'm right there in the middle.
I'm
Between,
going to grab
between
him
you.
by
Every time.
the ropes and take the bottle off his hand and say, no drinking while on a mission. Okay?
No drinking while you're twitching. Got it. And then he walks away and pulls another jug out of his backpack there. And just,
I'm going to grab it by the shoulder, and with 5 points of lion hands, I'm going to quit his his drunkenness, okay? Because he's poisoned. So as I slap the drunk out of him and saying, I'm telling you, you don't drink on the job. I'm going to take the bottle to throw
what
into
the
a
hell
crocodile.
did you do?
Stay sober while we are. I mean, while we are here. You heard the Lord. This land is cursed, so I'm not taking any chances here. Okay?
I can't go like this. It's, come on, it's a, mister, you
Yes,
can't do
you
this
do.
to me.
Yes, you can. Believe in yourself. Go on, then.
And so he is walking, but he has got the shakes really bad as he's trying to make his way down the steps. Son of a bitch, you owe me 5 copper for that alcohol, you dickhead. Keeps on.
Watch him be like a 20th level of drunken master monk or something like that.
Give me a slap on the shoulder.
And with that, next one steps forward there. Hello, my name is Samuel Edwards, a local scholar, if I do say so myself, quite accomplished at dreaming of accomplishments. Little joke there. But it is quite a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Quite a interesting little mix of friends you have here, all of you. Wonderful. Wonderful. He gets moving along as well. Up next. And I am Ashley Reese. It is quite a pleasure to make all of your acquaintances, I can assure you. And, you know, it's going to take a little bit for us to make our way from here to there, so should any of y'all have some free time and need a little bit of, relief, well, I'll be in the tent nearby.
Oh, really? I mean,
Yikes.
I was working out and I need some relief in my, like, in the back of my shoulder, you know.
Oh, relief in the back. Well, I do that too, but it does cost some extra silver. Just so you know. And she gets
Finbar, I think
walking
we'll
along
have-
as well.
Finbar, I don't think it's the type of relief you're thinking about. I'll explain it to you later.
I mean, muscular relief, right? I mean, I need a chiropractor, something like that.
No,
Innocent
no.
paladin.
You might need one after, but you know.
And the last one walks up there, the slightly larger fella. A little bit of a larger on the gut side, but still pretty wide in the shoulders himself. Hello. I'm Jackson Flint. Local, well, hopefully soon to be local guard if we get this all done. Yeah, that's me. Not much for conversation myself, but I got big fists here. They're good fists. And on my fingers. Okay. And he gets walking down the steps as well.
Well, that's going to be an adventure keeping everybody alive.
I mean, what? They can take care of from themselves, I guess, right? I mean, except for Evans, right? You're okay, buddy, right? Evans, drunky.
He's still just walking, shaking as he goes along.
I mean, we will take care of you, all of you, okay? The only thing you have to do is point to us where we have to go, and then you are free to leave. You will be drinking, being a guard, relieving stress. I mean, whatever you want, but after the mission, okay?
I actually have a quick question since none of us, I believe, are from around here. Olette, do you recommend us any specific exploration gear to navigate the swamps? Is there anything special that you think we may need? Bug repellent or something?
Well, I'm not familiar with any ways to repel bugs, but I mean, a couple of veils could do you nicely. It does help to lighten up the breath around here. There's a natural acid in the air because of the curses and all, so it's a little easier on the throat. Other than that, as long as you've got a fair pair of boots, certainly wouldn't wear sandals out there in the swamps. Some go barefoot, but I don't think out-of-towners are quite ready for that just yet.
Gents, mind if we stop by a general store and grab some veils and maybe some 10-foot poles?
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea.
Of course.
Yeah, because I'm afraid of stingers. I mean, mosquitoes.
Yeah.
They are quite dangerous, okay? They carry a lot of diseases, so yeah, I have to get a veil.
So the 10-foot poles are available there when you guys reach over to the little market area there, or at least one of them. They're kind of just little strips along the lines of some of the bridges and such. The veils are pretty much given away for free. They're just a kind of a common thing that everyone expects to have access to in this area, and they're given freely. The poles themselves, I don't know what a pole force goes for, so we'll just call it
Goes for 5 copper.
perfect. I was gonna say a silver, so I almost doubled it up on y'all. Look at that, I'm crazy. Yeah, so 5 copper for whoever's getting one of the 10-foot poles.
Good to plumb the depths of marshlands ahead of us, so I'll grab one.
I'm grabbing 2 to go like on top of.
It's gonna be like stilts.
I don't know how it's said in English, but like walking on the swamp like this with
The stilts.
Yeah.
Oh god.
But I would, at some point, as I said, Jasper, I had something to talk to you about once we're out of the town.
Sure. En route, you mean?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Hey, and while they're deciding on everything, quick shout out there. It's Cliff Gaming. Thank you so much for the raid there. Got a raid of 4 coming in. Not sure how long ago that was. I hope I didn't miss it. Thank y'all so much for coming through. We are just getting to a new region of the world here with some crazy stuff happening that they don't know yet. But anyways, hang around, have fun, follow if you enjoy it. We appreciate it. Now, so what is the plan from here? What are y'all doing?
We take the water, we bring it back, and we are free to find the artifact, right? I mean,
That is correct.
that is what we came from. But I didn't miss it either. I don't know if you watch my face, but everywhere we go, it has to be cursed. I mean,
Cursed and haunted.
it is like we attract these things, right? I mean, I'm feeling that, okay? Um, I don't have a very good gut feeling about this. As you can dismiss.
Yeah, let's head out and avoid the curses and let. I'd like to see which one of the 5 locals leads the way, and then hang back to talk to Torin.
So, as you all start heading off there, the the bigger of the group, Jackson Flynn, the kind of tough guy there, takes the lead, stomping off, but soon kind of stops and seems to be looking around almost somewhat lost. After that, it's not long before Olette Devins, the schoolma'am here, steps forward and starts leading the way. Everyone else following behind. Nicholas Evans, the local drunk, falling in the back there, still somewhat shaken, though doesn't seem to be shaken quite as hard as he was a moment ago. Following the pack. And you guys, I'm guessing, following behind them?
Yeah. Hey, Ira, you're pretty good at tracking, I think. You mind just making sure we don't get lost behind these guys?
Of course. And I'll be the lead. I'll lead our group of 5 right behind them.
How's it going, Torin?
Something doesn't feel right. I mean, usually when you get a guide, it's like 1 or 2 people. This is like an adventuring party that may be after the same artifacts we're after.
Could be.
I was wondering if you could maybe do a little detect magic to see, because they look like they're commoners, but if they have anything shiny on them, I, put a little bit of a,
It's possible. I'm actually more worried about shape changers.
either way, it doesn't feel right that you get 5 random commoners and send them to where we're supposed to go, leading us there. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean. Did you get any senses or any insights from listening in on the conversation with Jarl Skona Dornan?
She's definitely got something. She seems more ambitious than she's probably putting on. Definitely, there's something more to all of this. But, I mean, most of the time I was kind of fixated on the 5.
Sure. Well, I'll see what I can divine.
Okay.
Hey, Oletta, how long is it? Or Olette, how long is it? How long is it to the creek?
Well, fortunately, the rain's not going to give up anytime soon, I can assure you, so take about a day to reach the very edges of the area, and then about another half day to reach the creek itself.
Sounds good. I'll fall back again, and when we take our first break, from our during the hike, I'll plan to ritually cast a couple spells. So, if you wouldn't mind, let me know when we get to that point.
Okay. So, as you all get moving further out of the city itself, deeper into the swamplands, eventually it all gives way to just more muck, more thick swampland everywhere. And as you're reaching that border, you can kind of smell the air gets a bit more acidic and a bit more of a smell of that decay that lingers in the air here. Now, as it is starting to get a bit later in the day, sun is still up, but just kind of starting to make contact with the tree line there. And off ahead, you can see a little hut there. Smoke coming out the chimney. It's a very small one, barely raised up on a platform with a couple of simple steps going up to it. Bark and just random things holding the roof together on top. And a little porch there. And looks like a, surprisingly for this area, this is where you're at, nice looking rocking chair. An old man. Old, but rather large man. Sits in there, rocking back and forth. Lighting a little pipe. What are y'all doing?
Can someone else take the lead so I can step back? I whisper. So I can step back and cast some rituals?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'll stay with like next to Jasper, just kind of.
Hey, old man. Hello.
Hello. Well, hi there.
Hi.
What brings a group of your size around these parts?
Well, these are our guides that are guiding us here, basically, to find
Is
a
it that
pool.
time of year again already? Well, what do you know? Another batch of fools make their way into the creek, do they? I'll
What do
tell you right
mean?
now. Don't go that way. You don't want to go that way. You'll find nothing that way but death. And I tell you, this is the kind of death you're used to. This is the real death. The death that don't die like death should. Oh, and he hops down off of his little step there, his little porch, and kind of lurches over towards you, Finvar. And I'll tell you this. When you get there, oh, and when you're surrounded by death, when it's all around you, oh, you can fight, but it'll do you no good. Heed my warning, boy. When death comes, you run or you hide. Death doesn't stop. And he pokes you in the chest 3 good times as he says it. But what do I know? It's an old man living out here. Neighbor to death itself. Well, as I said, I say it all the time. None of the fools heed it, though. Oh, Lord, don't go that way.
I've seen the death before. What makes this difference? That the
See, there's death you see, and then there's death that sees you. And with this death sees you, oh, it won't be long before you're joining it. But you look like a tough fella. Oh, sure to get some real good airtime with you. He goes and sits back in his rocking chair and lights his pipe back up again.
you said airtime. I mean,
Did I?
did I? Yes, you did.
Well, you know, old mine and all. Well, something tells me turning back isn't in your future. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can't guarantee that I can make all 10 of your coffins, but should your bodies happen to float downstream, I'll do what I can for those who turn up. Oh,
Hold on, are you saying if we go take the water, that it's basically what the Jarl said to us? We all are going to die? That's it?
oh. Well, let me put it this way. If you go that way, you're already dead. You're living on borrowed time, sonny. But what do I know? Reaches over a little box beside him and pulls out a little glass, a little bottle of ale. You can see immediately Evan's guy. Could I get a sip of that?
Draggy, stop! Stop! You are on a mission, okay?
Excuse me. Has any
Yes?
of these groups ever come back?
Oh, well. It's not uncommon for, thankfully, at least one to. Ritual wouldn't work otherwise, would it?
Do they ever say what they've seen?
What they've seen. Oh. The few that make it back. Most of them don't ever say anything again. But I'm sure you're more resilient than the last lot. There they are over there if you want to meet them. Points over and kind of look over your shoulder there. And there's a couple of, tombstones or, hastily, haphazardly made little grave plots off to the side there. You can pick out a nice spot if you want to. Like I said, can't guarantee I'll get your body, but I'll be sure to jot your name down. I'll call you Goober.
I'll turn back to the rest of the group. We continuing?
I mean, you know what? If there is a thing that I'm not scared of, is death. And I'm going to walk the path that he said we had it, but it's where the water is supposed to, so I'm just walking along. And on my way, I look up the group again and say, I mean, what can we do? We are strong now. I can't assure you guys surviving, but 5 of us, for sure. I mean,
Well, it's getting late. I certainly wouldn't recommend going this time of night. Why not set up your camp here? Just on the outskirts, don't worry. I built this place here right where it needs to be. You're safe until you get over that bridge. If you look over the distance there, there's one little bridge that leads across going towards, kind of a thicker stream that runs through that little section there, heading over into some deep trees and kind of just darkness beyond. I can serve up some stew tonight if you'd like. I think I got enough critters down in the traps there, and you can head out in the morning. Down that way.
I would like that my last meal will be a stew full of critters, but okay, I will eat something.
Well, I'll get to it then. And he sets his pipe down. gulps down the beer in like a second, just tosses the bottle over the side there, heads inside to start cooking up some food there. Olette walks over. Are we setting up camps for the night?
Yes, we are. Are you prepared for setting your camp?
I'll be honest, I've never actually done it myself. I've read all the little tricks on how to do it. I'm actually excited to try it out, so let me at least try first if you don't mind. Who knows if I'll get another chance.
No. I want to sleep in a muddy tent. I'm doing it myself. I was making sure you had your tent, right?
I do. I'm not sure what you're getting at. And at that time, the other one, Ashley, walks over. Well, you know, I could use a little help with my tent here. How are you with the pole, Sir Finvar?
I said I'm not going to help anyone making the tent. Are you not hearing this?
Oh.
I mean,
Well,
I'm making
excuse
mine
me, you
and
scoundrel.
one for my team.
She goes
Scoundrel? What?
walking off.
What are you saying? I'm honest and pure, okay? Not a scoundrel.
That the big fella walks over. Don't mind her. Women, huh?
What's
Hey,
your deal? Why are you five accompanying us? I don't get it. I mean,
Because
know the way,
those
man.
is the rules. 10 have to
the
go.
rules? The rules for what? For a ritual?
I guess so, but that's always been the rule.
You guess?
Every year,
I mean,
10 go.
you came here guessing? What? You don't have any information about this thing? Why 10 exactly? That's something you know, right?
I may or may not have fallen asleep with that day in class, so I missed it, but I know that there's 10 of them because they said it's this many, and that's 10.
You're missing a finger.
Oh no, it was just folded back.
There you go.
Sorry.
Okay.
That one gets tricky sometimes.
You beg, all of you, 5 of you, gave me an explanation because I'm basically turning crazy, okay? I don't want to. I mean, I'm going to go there, but I want to at least have some information of what can strike us and what can we do to prevent it.
Good sir, we know very little more than you do. It's tradition here. The information we have is limited. All we know is all we are taught, which is every year, 10 individuals must make the journey with the decanter to the creek to dump the purified water and then refill the canister and bring it back. And it is true that well, let's just say a full party has never returned. Those that do return, well, most of them return madder than a hatter. And there have unfortunately been years that none returned at all.
Perfect. Thank you for the information that you know. You are being. I'm going to turn up to our group, of the 5 of them. And guys, I'm not saying this, okay? I mean, this looked like a ritual, a sacrifice. Do we know really what we are walking into, Jasper?
I'm over there ritually casting, so I haven't been paying attention at all.
I was next to him.
Okay.
I'll be like,
Is anyone listening to me? I'm the only one that is going crazy about that maybe we died tomorrow.
Finbar, your gills
I
are
was
coming
trying to
through
listen
shit.
to you, honey, but you got awfully rude. But, you know, flutter your eyes a little bit, and I might just come back over there.
Finvar,
I
we're
need
still
some
trying to
soup.
figure this out.
I need some soup.
Hopefully, and I like kind of just like don't point, but I kind of just kind of gesture for Jasper. Hopefully, maybe he might be able to put some light on what's going on here, or at least eliminate one of the possibilities. And if it does end up being the case to where it is us 5 or them 5, I think we know the answer to that.
I don't think we're
But if it can
fighting.
be all 10, then let's try all 10.
Okay.
But for
I
now,
mean,
we just need to make sure we have all of our T's crossed and our I's dotted.
okay.
And then there goes Torin's Machiavellian side showing itself. Psychopath over here.
The world will burn slowly under.
All right.
I can calm down then. Okay. I will grab some stew, sleep well, and be prepared for death.
Sleep with your dagger next to you.
And I've been learning about curses. I might be able to remove some of them, so hey, this won't be totally bad. Right? After everything we've been through, well, namely you guys, but
You also, I mean,
A lot of it's self-inflicted.
the, yeah, the self. I mean, more you than anything, but yeah,
Torn inflicted.
All right, y'all.
mostly.
And so, with that, as the night kind of goes on, the sun drops behind the sky there. The moon, half hidden by dark clouds that are constantly threatening rain, which they often deliver on. Stew comes out. Everybody eats. Who wants to?
I had been casting 3 ritual spells, so just want to
Okay.
know if I was able to succeed on casting those.
Yeah, of course. Well, let's go ahead and take care of those now. Which ones were you
Sure.
casting on?
Briefly, the first one I cast is Detect Magic, and I just want to take a look at the old dude and the R5 traveling companions.
You detect, aside from the decanter itself, no signs of magic on any of them.
Okay. Who is carrying the decanter, by the way? Is it Ola?
The last one it was handed to Ragnar.
Okay.
I got it.
The second one is I wanted to cast a second level augury spell. And I wanted to ask to whatever arcane power may answer, I wanted to ask if we were to travel with complete trust in our 5 companions, the locals, would that be a weal or woe situation? Giving them our complete trust.
And it comes back weal and woe.
That wasn't very helpful. And the third spell I'd like to cast is the first time casting. I'd like to try out. Well, when we settle down for the night, I'd like to cast Leoman's tiny hut and create a safe space for the 5 of us to rest. An impenetrable sphere, except by powerful magics.
All right. In which you do manage to cast it, and as it does, and it gathers around a little bubble where you guys have your tents kind of huddled into. See the little raindrops tinking across the top of it. It's like you guys are inside of your own little snow globe. Which is fortunate, as the rains pick up throughout the night. And you can see the rest of the group out there. Some of them getting up, struggling late in the night there to keep it up. But everyone sleeps through. All the while, just beyond that point, a little bit further down the trail, across the bridge with the rushing stream, darkness waits for all of you. And that is where we're going to call it for the night, y'all.
Sweet.
Well,
Oh, I'm so ready.
glad they weren't under an illusion.
Yeah.
Because seeming is a thing.
Yes. Maybe they
All
are
right.
just what they say.
That was a lot. We got a lot in there. Got a lot in there. Ooh. I think Rachel fell asleep on us after releasing the most chaotic Fae in the entire campaign so far. I am just going to assume that somebody
Don't
has
remind
cleaned
me.
Ira by now. But yeah, so we will pick it up from there next week. Let me think. No holidays are connecting anything. Holidays Thursday. Okay, good. So as long as nobody has anything coming up, next week we'll pick it up from there, and we'll see just what's going on at this creek. Who knows? Who knows what it could be? I'm sure it's a really nice guy with balloons and cotton candy and good
You don't want to go
intentions.
down there.
That inflicts
I want to go
instant
that
death.
way.
I gotta watch
All
the
right.
South Park episode
Oh yeah.
now.
All right, y'all. So that's where we're gonna end it. Thank you everybody so much for coming out. That's 2 weeks in a row, full crew. I certainly hope we're gonna have a full crew next week. Otherwise, it's gonna be really interesting. But so make sure you come back, go check it out, see what we have lurking in the shadows there. It'll be a good time. Thank everybody for coming out. Shout out to our players here. Always keep me on my toes here with the randomness. And yeah, we will see y'all next week. We're already an hour over. We're not going to bother with the raid tonight. Sorry. But thank everybody for coming through, and we will catch y'all next time. Peace out.
Thanks, everybody.
See ya.
Yeah.